Hello, 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 hello. Today is April the 1st. Happy April's Fool, everybody. It's April the 1st of 2022, and we are gonna go live right now. Boom.
Ready? Call your mama, call your papa, call your friends. The festivities are about to begin. Boom!
Boom! Ladies and gentlemen, we are live in YouTube Universe. This is the Daily Boom, which is an almost daily show. Welcome to Friday Festivities. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here, checking in, hanging out with us. Thank you for choosing us for the place to come in and spend with us. Please hit the thumbs up under this video if you just arrived and if you're watching this recorded, and if you're watching this remember later on today and you say like, I'm not gonna hit the like because I don't know if I'm gonna like the video today. Well, remember to, whenever you reach the point you say, you know what, this was a fun show, then don't forget to hit the like on this video. The more thumbs up we get, the more support we get from YouTube as recommendation. The more likes, interaction in the chat box, comments in the comment section is the way that YouTube actually recommends the video. So please do that, and also share the show. I need your all's help, so please help a brother out. There's a PayPal link pinned above in the chat box. Check on that, and there's also a super chat. Please consider supporting with whatever you can. If you got it, let's do it. The festivities will take place in the Daily Boom Discord server. I'm gonna head over there right now. I see a bunch of people in the chat box. I see Stone Monkey, Autopilot George, Martin, Farmer's Boy, Brad Wegner, Marcus Dresden, Citizen 9, Fred Bailey, Steve Wilson, Charlie Welsh, Al K. I see you, everybody in the chat box. I see Gary Webinga. I see Brad Wegner. Very good. If you liked it an hour ago, well, there's nothing else to be done. We're going to head out to the Discord server, Daily Boom, and get this party on the road. All right. We're going to scroll down. We're going to click in here. You will not hear me for a second, but we will be right back. And here we are. Very good, very good. Very good. Is in the house too. Excellent. Very good. Let's see what we got. Hi, that's the second camera view. Good. This is the one. I like this camera more because it makes me look like a bobblehead guy, like a small body and a big head. Like I like this type of force perspective. What's going on, man?
Jose the bobblehead.
Yeah, man.
So come on then. What was the film like?
All right, first segment, film review. I went yesterday to Largo Cinemas in Largo, Florida, USA, and I went to watch Morbius. Morbius is a character from the Spider-Man universe. He's one of the villains or something like that. I never watched the comics. I'm not a comic book fan. I'm a comic book movie fan, but I don't know. I didn't know about the character. I didn't know about I didn't know about that. I learned via the trailers that I watched. So the trailers look okay. The trailers look interesting, right? Enough. A vampire movie.
That's right,
vampire, which
vampire movie.
is,
Yeah.
it looks really good, right?
Yep.
So then the reviews came in. The review embargo dropped like 24 hours previous to the movie. When that happens, that means that something is either really wrong, or they are afraid that the reviewers are going to spoil the people going to watch the movie. So the majority of the reviews were bad, were wrong. They say the movie sucks. They say it makes no sense. They say the after credit scenes suck. All this stuff. I am very. If I want to watch a movie, I'm gonna watch it no matter what anybody say, right? And I will
Yep.
decide for myself. So I will. Yeah, I entertain. I entertain I respect the reviewers, the people that give, that talk about the movie. They say they liked it or not. I didn't watch any spoilers previous to the movie, so I didn't know what was going on. Even though I heard some of the reviewers, they said like there was nothing to spoil. Everything was in the trailer, in the movie trailers. If there was anything to spoil, it was in the movie trailers. So when he becomes a vampire, he's slashing people, and he like when he say I'm Venom, as a joke in the trailer. The dude from the other Spider-Man movies was on Michael Keaton. A bunch of shit. They say there's nothing to spoil. Everything is in the trailer, and yeah, pretty much there's nothing to spoil. Now, my honest review of the movie, I liked it. I enjoyed the movie. I didn't love it. It wasn't a great, fantastic movie. I'm not rushing in to go running and watch it again like I did with Spider-Man, the new one.
Yeah.
And I really back to back. I went day after day, 2 days in a row. But the movie was decent, was good. In middle of the movie, even though it was kind of a interesting seeing like the conversion and good dialogue and the guy like between like, oh no, I need blood now, like I'm losing it, and I was like almost passing out, like falling asleep. I was tired, but normally tired. I was just like something in the dialogue, something in the way that the movie was put together. It's tiring. It was dragging me down. Then after that, I will like, boom, boom, have a drink, and then it kept me going. For the end of the movie. At the end of the movie, when the movie ended, I was expecting a little more, like an extra 10 or 15 minutes, like to wrap it up, like to give me a little more. So the movie ended. I go like, yeah, it was an okay ending. So the movie was okay, it was good. The effects were okay. It was a little bit messy. It was like, all these fragments and all this shit, and when a slow mo every once in a while, so you can see the faces and the good details, and then the fighting and then everything all over the place. A little bit rushed. I don't know who edited this movie. Like some things felt like out. Something you felt like some scenes completely were left out. Like jump from one topic to like a resolution or something. I go like, I don't know. It was a little rushed. It was not good editing. Special effects were good, but they're a little rushed. So I don't know. I recommend if anybody want to see it, go see it. It's a good experience. You will enjoy it watching in the big screen. I don't know. It could have been a lot better. The movie was pushed for like 2 years or something. It was scheduled to come in like 2 years ago. They kept pushing it. They say, all right, we got more time to fix it and edit it and include and exclude and do a really good experience for you. And it was like, just an okay movie,
Fair enough.
I don't say it was bad. I say it was good, I give it 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5.
I've seen all sorts of reviews from it. Some people are saying, "Oh, why everybody complaining? It's not a bad film." Other people are sort of going, "Please, for the love of God, don't go and see this film." So, yeah,
I don't say don't watch it because it's not the worst film ever at all. I like the Venom. I remember when the Venom movie came out with Hardy, that Hardy guy, right? Dan Hardy or whatever, Tom Hardy. And a lot of critics in the first movie, the review, they say this movie sucks. It's so slow and the pace, something wrong, And the movie almost made $1 billion. It was one of the highest grossing movies, and it was a good movie too. It wasn't a great best movie ever, but it was a fun movie to watch. This movie is not as fun as Venom, but it's kind of in the same line. It's a good movie. It's not as bad as people say it is. So yeah, I recommend you to watch it. But don't beat me up if you don't like it. I'm telling you how it is. I liked it, but I don't know if everybody will like it.
No, I know exactly what you mean. I mean, you look at the cast, Jared Leto, Michael Keaton,
the acting was
Harris,
good.
Matt Smith, and ex-Doctor Who in there. You think, yeah, that looks promising.
Actually, the acting was good. Yeah, everybody did a good job on acting. Jared Leto is just being like a normal guy, like what you see in the trailers is what you get. It's nothing extreme. The cop, the Tyrese, the black guy, he was that much in the movie, but whenever he was okay. His partner, I don't know his name, the another cop, he was great, good actor, like sarcastic. Like when I saw him in the beginning, I said like, oh, this guy is gonna suck acting, and he threw like a little sarcastic joke and like with a long face. I go like, yeah, that was good. It feels legit. And along the movie, whenever he was on, you could feel he doesn't give a fuck about the job. He go like, oh my god, like this, like I don't know. The way he acted, I appreciate. Anything felt too forced acting and too scripted. It's a feel good acting in the movie at least.
I shall no doubt watch it when it comes out on your favorite streaming service or whatever. Yeah, give it a go. I've never heard of Morbius. It's I'm not well up on me Marvel.
Yep, indeed, man. Shout out to Kuso. He is in the hospital for a routine procedure. Shout out to the staff at the Hospital Auxilio Mutuo in Puerto Rico to help him do a great job. Auxilio Mutuo al hospital, a todo el mundo. Saludo. Está en las manos de ustedes. Ustedes hacen un buen trabajo y van a seguir haciéndolo. ¡Pa'lante! No se quiten. Y si algo en todos los trabajos siempre hay algo que no sale perfecto, según planeado, pero ustedes lo van a lograr y va a salir todo bien, por lo menos en esta. So, Kuso is on drugs, so the boom will be special today. Hey, yeah. Drugged up. Shout outs I gotta do the shout outs before I do your shout outs, guys, over here. This camera angle needed. Shout out to the Frog family. Shout out to the Squeaky Earth. Frog family live in the Squeaky Earth. We're gonna do it quickly. Here, right here. This is all kinds of physics involved. Conservation of momentum, angular momentum, speed, rotation, Coriolis, all kinds of good stuff of forces involved into what's going on right here, right now. How did that feel, Mama Frog? Mabbit, Mabbit. Oh, how about you, baby frog? Mabbit, Mabbit. Dude, your voice is switching so fast. You're growing up so fast. And Papa Frog. Mabbit, Mabbit. Yeah, you're not doing so well today, man. Shout out to the Rumbling Earth, which this is a Squeaky Earth Part 2. Shout out to Actual Earth, which is missing Puerto Rico. It's missing Puerto Rico, yeah, somewhere, wherever Puerto Rico should be. And shout out to Baby Earth. There you go. Oh, it's real. It's damn real. Thank you very much. Shout out to Bacon, Bro Allen, Brufus, Shike, Farmer's Boy, Marble Merman, and the Cheap Professor. Oh, Brian Mabbit. You time me out before I delete this server. Time me out before I delete this server. Oh, fuck you, Brian. I'm gonna I timed Brian Mabbit out for 24 hours yesterday, so his timeout will expire in when it's gonna be like 4 or 5 hours from now.
Something like
so
that.
Brian Mabbit, there you go, 4 or 5 hours from now, and then the other account, that was Brian Mabbit, but the Brian Mabbit clone account is being timed out for a week. So there you go. So you're able to only use one account, Brian Mabbit, in like 4 hours from now. And if you're listening now and you threat my server again, you say I delete the server. I mean, you can't delete the server. You just can't. And yeah.
Or does that mean he's threatening to leave the server?
He's threatening to maybe report the server for some reason, even though there's nothing wrong in the server. I mean, if a server has got to be deleted, it's got to be other servers which they actually agree with doxing and all the kind of shit. It's what it is.
I mean, he's obviously protesting because you server muted him.
Yeah,
because he was spamming.
Yeah. No. I timed him out because he was time him out because he was spamming.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna kick him off the server for now, temporarily. If you like to join, just do it. Just stop. He's spamming me with comments. I don't want to block him, but I'm gonna have to if he keeps throwing me comments. Yeah, he's just a weird character. I'm not here to drama today. Maybe it's an April's Fool thing. Well, Brian Mavitt, I'm gonna just block you. There you go. Yeah, blocked. There you go. That's it. I'm gonna delete the message thread. Close the DM. There you go. You're all set. If you want to rejoin the server, well, rejoin. And I might, you might stay, you might not. It's up to you.
I'm a few seconds behind you, but basically, scratch one fluff.
Yeah. Getting sort of muted for 24 hours and then just coming in with his alternate account and going, what, and then starting the shit all over again. I mean,
yeah.
That was just, well, of course it was stupid. It was Brian.
Yeah. And now he's to unblock him or he's threatening me to do whatever. I mean, that doesn't fly well. Yeah. That just got you out of the server. And I kicked Theo off the server, so you might be able to rejoin later. And I will choose to give you roles or not. But then, whatever I choose, then next step is ban. Ban is you're not going to come back, So you're kicked out. You're out of the server right now. You might be able to rejoin, and I will choose if I leave you or I just let you rejoin so I can ban you, Yeah. That's it, man. I got this on pause. There was a rocket launch that happened, and I want to turn off the camera so I can share the screen.
Yep. Yeah, there was a SpaceX launch. Just I don't know.
I didn't see anything because it happened as I was going live right there.
Yes, liftoff was about 2 or 3 minutes before you went live.
Yeah. Doofus Manfred, $5 super chat. That's the first $5 of the month of April. Thank you very much. Let the count begin. All right, I need a few $100 till the end of the month. So please, everybody, hit me up. $1 or $2 or $5 super chats or $100 super chats are all acceptable. So please consider super chatting me or PayPaling me. Doofus Manfred say it turns out misunderstanding basic physics concepts does debunk technological achievements. Welcome to Ignorant Earth. Boom! April 1st, 2022. The smartest man alive. You haven't missed the smartest man alive yet? I mean, as for this moment, you are listening to the voice of the smartest man alive. As for right now, knock on glass. It might change as the game continues, as the show continues. So this is a T-2 minutes on this event that took place earlier of SpaceX. Let's go forward a little bit whenever we get to T-minus like 25 seconds, 30 seconds. Here we go. What was this launch about?
This is
you got 25 seconds. We're gonna do the 5 seconds.
It was Transporter 4, and I think it had 40 various satellites on board. This wasn't one of their satellite launches. This is 40 satellites from other clients, and I think they just tend to lump them all together and launch them in one go and call it a Transporter launch. So this was Transporter 4.
7, 6, 5. This was live a few minutes ago. Here we go.
Mission and liftoff of Transporter 4. Pitching downrange. Stage 1, chamber pressure is nominal.
Hey, Dove rats. I'm ready for them. We're gonna see rats today.
I think there are a few rats, yeah.
Or squirrels.
Or any whatever type of rodent.
Rodents, yeah. Space rodents. Yeah. Yay.
You usually see one or two.
Falcon 9 launch of Transporter 4 to Sun.
We're at T plus 40 seconds. Awesome views from Falcon 9 punching through the clouds. Falcon 9 has cleared the tower and we're currently
Telemetry nominal.
throttling down in preparation for max Q at T plus 1 minute and 12 seconds. This is where the stage will experience the maximum aerodynamic pressure.
Where is this rocket going? This what I'm looking at, this I call the rocket. Where is this going?
Where?
Yes.
It's going into space.
This rocket. So where will it end up? This rocket.
Well, the bit of the rocket that you can see will come back down again, won't it?
Okay, so this is going to Earth, you know.
It's going to go into it's going to go into space, and then that part is going to come back down.
So this rocket is going to the Earth, you know, the final frontier. This rocket is back to Earth. Okay.
Yes. That's what the SpaceX first stages do. They go up and come back down.
Okay, so this rocket will be dropping something up here, leaving it cruising around, and then it's going to go back down to Earth.
Yes. The first stage is basically given the second stage that sits on top of it a dirty great big push into space. That's what it's there to do. It's to give it some oomph and get it into space, and then the first stage comes back down and you can reuse it. And this one's been reused several times. I mean, look at the state of it. It's a mess.
Now, when the rocket do a separation, right? It got like two motors or whatever it is, 2 engines, and then they just fall. Where do those go? Do they crash down on the ocean or something?
What do you mean?
I've seen some rockets when they go up, they go and they do a separation, 2 things on the side.
Oh,
they
the
just
boosters.
Go crazy boosters.
Yeah.
Where do they go? Did they crash down, burn?
They come back down generally in the ocean.
Okay.
On whose rocket and where they're launching, but obviously launching from Florida due east, you've got the Atlantic Ocean for things to sort of splash down on and hopefully not hit anybody.
All right. So whatever the rocket drops a few pieces and they just crash, explode, and disappear in the ocean. Okay.
Well, I mean, technically they don't really even explode. They just hit the ocean. That will do them some damage. They'll break up and sink.
So this is the one in the left. That was the rocket. Do you see that was separated there? That's going to just crash and burn. Yeah.
No,
that's garbage.
No.
That cover the fairings.
That's the payload shroud. That's the fairings, and SpaceX recover them and reuse them.
Okay, so right now this is the rocket that's going to land back down. They're going to use it.
That's
this? What is this part of right here? What is this going?
That's the second stage. That's what's actually carrying the satellites. And that's
what is it going? I know it has satellites inside. So the satellites will be dropped in space to orbit. And what is this going? What is going to happen to this?
That I think will stay in orbit as well.
Oh, it's going to keep cruising around this.
I think so, because it's got stuff. Part of the payload remains attached to it, so it's going to stay in orbit. It is in itself becoming a satellite, really. Anything in orbit around the Earth is a satellite, and that's going to become one. And it's got.
I am rocket illiterate, and I'm learning this as we go.
So yes, you've got the first stage that's done the hard work. It's got the second stage up there and got it moving. So the first stage will come back down and land on the barge out in the ocean.
So how do you call the first part that is like separated and drop and crash and explode?
It's not there are no parts that are going to crash and explode.
The crash in the ocean and just
no.
Whatever you called it earlier. These 2 parts that are usually exposed, some kind of
right. The 2 bits that you've got the 2 bits that form the nose of the rocket.
Right.
What they call the payload shroud. That protects the satellites inside. Once it gets into space, it doesn't need a payload shroud because there's no air. So those 2 parts come off.
And where do they go?
They will come back down in the Atlantic Ocean, and SpaceX will retrieve them and reuse them.
So they float?
Yes.
Or do they got divers to go?
No, they float.
Okay. And they have an idea where they're going to fall in the ocean?
Yes, they've got a pretty good idea where they're coming down. Fairly certain they've got parachutes as well.
Okay.
So they get a fairly gentle landing in the ocean, and SpaceX will go and pick them up, clean them off, reuse them.
All right.
Because they're large, expensive bits of kit. It's a shame to just throw them away when you can reuse them.
But they could explode and burn, right?
No.
No.
Why would they explode?
Because weren't they filled with like fuel and shit when you took out?
No, they are literally just aerodynamic covers. They're a fairing. They're a fairing to make the rocket aerodynamic and to protect the satellites inside. That's
so like a safety vest.
Yeah, you could look at it that way. Yeah, think of it more as a crash helmet.
Okay.
You misspoke. She said punch through the cloud. She meant through the dome.
Yes.
that made up imaginary non-real thing.
What is the second stage? Is this the second stage?
Yes, that's the engine at the bottom of the second stage. You can't really see the second stage because that's off to the right-hand side.
But this burns later, says Hugo Perez. What does he mean when he say burns?
Sometimes the second stage, once it's released all its satellites, sometimes that will deorbit and burn up. This particular flight,
deorbit. That means they go back down to Earth.
Correct. Yes. But in this particular mission, that second stage is going to stay up there because it's got stuff bolted to it. So they don't want it to come back down. They don't want it to burn up. They don't want any of that to happen.
But sometimes it does.
Sometimes it does. If it depends what the rocket's doing or what it's launching. These aren't all just the same missions over and over again. You know, that it's this particular one, they want it to stay up there.
Nice. So out of these 17 stages that this rocket do,
it's only 2.
It just drop one in the right, drop one in the left, separation, 7 times, 6, just shifting and moving around like a transformer. It just throwing pieces up there. Out of those is gonna be only the satellites going around, and maybe, just maybe, the second stage will stay up. Okay.
Yes.
And then everything else come back down to Earth. All right.
Well, the rocket's really only got 2 parts: the first stage and the second stage. The first stage you can
there's a first part. When I see the rocket going up, there's 2 parts in the side. They go separate, and then they just whatever you say that they go to the ocean and they rescue. That's a part of the rocket that separates first.
Oh, blimey, flip flop! You're making this hard work.
No, but you, it doesn't matter what you call the technical terms of separations and the parts of the. I'm trying that this is a part of the rocket. That I call the rocket this whole device that just went up a few minutes ago. This is the rocket. It doesn't matter how many parts it had. That's the rocket. What I call the rocket. This I have to go back. Damn it. This right here, this is the rocket. And all of these go to space. There you go. This is the rocket. So this has many parts, and the first thing that it drops is some things on the side. That's a part of the rocket that goes down.
No. SpaceX doesn't have any boosters on the side.
Okay. It does.
No, it doesn't. SpaceX doesn't. You're thinking of the launches, the ULA launches that NASA use. And they use a type of rocket that does have boosters on the side. SpaceX don't do that. And no, Citizen 9, I'm not drawing a bloody diagram. I'm not Rumpus.
Now, this is getting close to going back down to Earth.
Yes, it is.
So this is going down at 7,000 plus miles per hour. 7,000 miles per hour going down, but then you got these flaps, these see-through flaps, square see-through flaps. This is helping now with this boost of fire. Now it's going to slow this down till 0 before it touches down and land back down.
Just how much it's slowing down because the rockets are burning. You can see the speed is dropping at a hell of a rate. It was doing sort of 7,000 or 8,000 kilometers an hour. Now it's doing about 4,500 kilometers an hour.
Nothing there in miles.
23 kilometers altitude.
Yes, and it's dropping there up 16, 15. It's still coming down at a fair old rate. But you'll also notice that its rate of descent is dropping because the atmosphere is getting thicker.
Okay. Why do we have 38 people watching and only 22 likes? 5 kilometers above the Earth. I don't see it. Where is it?
No, this is the second
I'm
stage.
gonna full screen it. No, but the other one that is supposed to be landing back down.
No, well, I
It's
guess
still
that lost the feed.
almost 1,000 miles, 2 kilometers above the
We'll
Earth.
cut back to the drone footage, the ship drone.
1 kilometer above the Earth. We don't see it, but it should be going back down. Very, very close. Where's the view? Where's the camera? What the hell?
see
There
that
it
space
is.
There it goes. Here it comes.
There it is. That's supposed to be
making it wobble.
No cuts.
minus 0 kilometers high.
Boom. There you go.
And
Another
that's
successful
supposed to
landing.
be it. There you go. That's supposed to
Nice.
be it. How about that?
That still impresses me the way they can do that.
I don't know why it was like the approaching, it wasn't, and now we go to cartoons. Yeah. What you call something else, you don't like the word cartoons, it offends you for some reason, but it's cartoons. I just call it cartoons.
The sort of cartoons I like watching.
Yeah. There you go, yeah. I don't know why they didn't show like the trajectory coming down as it was like 5 kilometers, but
well, I can only presume that they lost the signal from the rocket. It does happen sometimes.
What do you guys think? Who's a rocket experts besides Farmers Boy? The grids. What do you think?
The grid fins.
Yes, he left.
They're clever bits of kit.
He ain't an expert. He left. Who's Bacon? Oh, he left. Hugo Perez say, many times the cameras get interrupted because there are vibrations and the transmitter of these cameras are in the ship, whatever, in the boat, ship, whatever you call that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they quite often lose signal on the barge because just as the rocket's about to touch down, the rocket flame itself, the pressure of that makes the barge rock around, and that quite often makes them lose a signal. But obviously not today because that was a pretty clear footage of it landing on the barge. I don't know which one it was.
Right. Bacon didn't have any speaking roles. I think I thought he
No,
had.
I gave him speaking roles.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Because somebody sort of said, "Oh, can you give Bacon speaking roles?" So I
appreciate that. Yeah.
I gave him speaking and posting rights.
Speaking and posting, yeah, those are the two. Yeah. Thank you.
So yeah, he's well, I mean, he's posting now, so he can post. He can jump in and talk.
Yeah, I got a comment and makes sense. Charlie Wells said that rockets are angels. Thank you, Charlie Wells. That makes me. There you go. Now, welcome to Florida, my peeps. That was a hot one right there.
That was. Oh dear.
Makes me a little sentimental, that comment by Charlie. They're angels. I'm teary-eyed over here.
Oh.
Yep. We got a few more people here. Alem, Brufus, Shaik, Dr. Bob, Nestle Wipes, Farmer's Boy, and Flip Flop. Kuso say, they corrected most of the artifacts by ditching their directional antenna for an omnidirectional space link antenna. Is that even English? Let me translate that from.
Yeah.
Let me try to how do you say auto detect language and then translate it to English?
Yeah, no, Jose, honestly, that is English. It's just a bit more technical English.
All right. Maybe I'm English illiterate. Maybe
I knew you was going to say.
Asking for a friend. How do you know I was going to say that? I never said I'm illiterate in any specific.
No, you've never ever said that before, have you, Jose?
I haven't even. No, not even today. Earlier. So are they opening the fire bulb? The fire bulb, like higher and higher because this is a bigger fire. What's going on here?
Oh, what you mean? Why the flames are spreading out like that?
Yeah. I think they're just opening the nozzle of the fire to shoot more fire out.
Because it's cold up there.
Yeah. So they need more fire to heat it up. Or it could be because the atmospheric pressure is getting lower and lower the higher it goes. Just a thought.
Thank you, Citizen 9. I remember Kuso is on drugs. No wonder why all those words put together with that made no sense to me.
Oh shit, they made sense to me and I'm not on drugs. Oh bugger.
Now, Trudner says omnidirectional simply means isotropic.
Now you're taking the
Oh
piss.
man. Because vacuum, says Hugo Perez. Because vacuum what?
No.
Wait, I missed that fire becoming from. So I guess they run out of fire over here.
Yeah, it's only smoke now.
So they went from fire. They opened the nozzle too much, and they just it's just air was shooting up. They ran out of gas. They ran out of flammable gas, and then it just went to air. So the fire just doesn't work anymore. Is that what's happening here? They're just shooting air now.
If you want to, yeah. If you want that to be the answer, then yeah. Why
But
not?
that's what it looks like to me. I mean, I don't know if there's anything else going on there.
It's basically showing you the gradient in our atmosphere. The higher it goes, the less air pressure there is, which is why it spreads out and spreads out and spreads out. And that's
But I see more pressure. I see the opposite of what you just explained to me. Look,
Really?
there's a little pressure, a little umbrella, and then it's bigger, so there's more pressure. There's more coming out.
No, it's getting bigger because there's less air pressure around it.
But why isn't the gas filling the space? Why is it only part
Because it's bigger space than the air that this rocket has.
Well, it needs to fill all the space, move in all directions.
Well, give me more rockets and shoot more air, and it will fill it up. I cannot fill my bottle of water with 1 ounce of liquid. I need more liquid to fill it up. I cannot fill all this space with this one rocket. It doesn't have enough air to fill it. I mean, makes sense, yeah. Dr. Bob said, exaggeration and humor are hallmarks of cartoons. A graphic, such as the one from SpaceX, is designed to clearly show what is going on. Atmospheric pressure compresses the rocket plume. As the pressure decreases, the plume widens. I'm gonna need a diagram for that. I could not follow the words. I understand the word humor and cartoons in that statement. But maybe that was good to read it and to know it because at least the audience heard it, and maybe some people understand that statement. I can't understand it. I'm English analysis by reading illiterate. I need a graph. I need illustration for it. I'm not flip-flop. I'm dude, you read the title of today's show. The special guest is the smartest man alive. As for right now, you are hearing the voice of the smartest man alive. As for right now.
Wait, I don't get it. They shut the engine of the first stage, but it's gaining altitude?
What is the first stage?
The left side.
They shut the engine and it's gaining altitude, you say?
Yeah.
It
See,
was for a bit, yeah.
25.
Yeah, you see, is this a mistake? It should be
No.
going down, right?
Wow, right.
It's called momentum.
But it should be going down, right?
It will eventually, yeah.
Because it's still going up. Thank you, Shaik. Good cash, man.
Painful.
I thought when he
Just
opened the
look at
flaps.
rockets.
Sorry, go ahead.
Aren't those two different stages?
The one on the left is stage one. And it
And the
does,
one on the
once
right
the
is
engine
stage
shuts
two.
off. Yes, stage one for a little while when the engine shuts off does carry on going up because obviously it's got momentum. But then it starts coming down, particularly when they do a burn.
Right now, I see the numbers starting to go down.
Yeah,
It went from 33 to 32.
Whereas the first stage, the second stage is, well, it has now, 46 minutes after launch, it's steadied out. It's doing 27,207 kilometers an hour because it's reached orbit.
So I missed that part because I saw when the flaps came out. I saw right here the flaps starting to come out.
Mm-hmm.
These
Grid fin.
The grid fins?
Yes.
The grid flaps, yeah, starting to come out.
Fins.
Flaps look like flaps to me.
Fins.
Flap. So these flaps, when they come out, the rocket's still going up, but it's already separated from the. Oh, there you go. Now it just separated. So it was still joined together, right?
No.
What happened there? What was the separation right there?
That separation you saw there was the nose cone, the payload shroud coming off. The streamlined nose of the rocket coming off to reveal the satellites. Because once it gets into space, it doesn't need any streamlining.
So what is this part and what is this part? This part stays in space.
Yes, that
This is
bit
the
on the
satellite.
left-hand side, that's the top of the second stage with all the satellites bolted to.
Yeah, this was the
frame that
intention.
holds it,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is the necessary part that needed to go in space.
Correct. On the right-hand side, that's one half of the payload shroud that's just come off.
That is just going to crash and burn. It's just going to go back
no,
down.
it doesn't crash. Doesn't crash and burn. It can't burn because there's no fuel in it for a start.
It's going to go back down to Earth.
That's going to go back down, land in the ocean, and they're going to come along and pick the two halves up and go, "Thank you very much." We'll use them again.
Sean Smith, big $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Sean. He say rockets fly using ether to push off. Prove me wrong. Shout out to Sean Smith. Thank you.
What ether?
So this is you see, I told you earlier there are like 17 parts in these rockets that launch up. You call it the first stage and second stage, but I've seen at least 7 parts coming out or coming separated from each other until this point.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have, man.
We've been pointing at them. You've seen 4 parts.
Well, if right now I've seen 4 parts, you call them 2 stages. So
yes,
there's something missing in there.
No, there's the first stage, the second stage, and the 2 halves of the payload shroud. That's 4 parts.
So it's 2 stages in the rockets, but these 2 stages equal 4 parts. Okay, makes sense.
Look, I know it's April the 1st, but good grief.
That makes sense.
The main stage.
And then the main stage will not be 5.
Now on the main stage for your pleasure.
The main stage. That's where Coldplay resides.
It's Cindy.
I'm so confused.
Why? Why are you
I'm Rocket Elite. I don't understand none of this. You
2
say
plus 2 equals 4.
Yep. So 2 stages, 1 stage, 2
payload
stages. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 stage, first stage, second stage. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Now you say 2 plus 2. What is this 2 plus 2? So you say there are only 2 stages. Well, I say 3 because there's the main rocket, and then you got 1 stage, so you speed out 1 part, and then the second stage you will speed another part. That's 3 parts. Where do you get the other part from?
Here.
I say it's been like 7 parts as for right now, man. Easy. And I didn't even catch when he separated that part with this part right here, when he separates this part right here. That's like 5. This is the 6th part right here. This became 6 to 7 now.
How many times you will count the same part?
Oh, loads until he gets to the number he insists on. And you can, on that right-hand side, I think you can actually see one there. You can see one of the payload shroud halves going back down to Earth.
So they decide to leave this camera in this part, which maybe is not staying in space. This part might or might not stay in space. This
But
part.
that part does stay in space. On this particular mission, it stays in space.
Oh, but in other missions, it might come back down, or it will
Correct.
come back down.
Yeah, well, it might. It depends.
It might. Oh, it depends. So it depends if this part will stay or not. But is this part the one right now? What is this part? Is this necessary for the mission? As for right now, what is this doing in space? Just trash, just more debris in space, pretty much.
No, because I'm just looking to see what was on this Transporter 4 mission. There are CubeSats, Microsats, PicoSats, non-deploying hosted payloads.
So explain it to me like I'm 5.
Right. This second stage, at the top of the second stage, it's got.
What is the second stage? In the left or the right?
The right.
Okay.
The one where the engine's running. That's
the part number 6. The part number 6 that's separated. That's the second stage.
Whatever part you want to call it. That's got lots of little satellites on it. Plus, it's also got some payloads that aren't being deployed. It's going to spit some satellites out, and other stuff that's on there is going to stay on the second stage. So the whole second stage is going to stay in orbit because it's got stuff bolted to it.
Okay.
That's part of the payload, part of the cargo, as it were.
Because I thought that when separated over here, that I thought that was the part that is. I thought this was the intention of the launch, to separate this and leave this in the left-hand side, these satellites up, and then this part will, because you go back down to Earth. But you tell me now that this also has some gadgets that must stay in space.
Yes.
So they launch not only one satellite, not only one set of satellites, the one in the left earlier, but these also are considered satellites and stuff. Yeah, well, rodent, I saw it. Now, is this gonna keep shooting air off like this forever? Like
no. That rocket shut down quite some time ago. I think. This particular mission, because it's got different satellites on it, it's dropping them off at different orbital heights. So that engine shuts off and then gets relit to get it a bit higher, and then they'll relight it to get it a bit higher still. They're not dumping all the satellites in one go. So that engine can be turned off and turned on again when they want to adjust the orbit and basically get it higher up. And it's still going through that process at the moment.
Maybe
it's still live.
Maybe Bob wanna lose his patience with me. Bob, you wanna give it a go? See if I can piss you off today.
No thanks, Jose. Not a game I want to play today.
Duh, man, come on, man. If you're here, you are here for entertainment. It entertains me. It entertains me to piss people off. And you're a good candidate. I'll choose you to get pissed off by me today, Bob. You don't want to play, man? Oh, come on. Don't be a party pooper.
Don't be a party pooper.
Farmer's Boy is doing all right. He was like, oh my fucking God. Yeah, Farmer's Boy almost lost it, but he's hanging in there.
I almost went off and made another cup of tea, but...
Yeah, he doesn't need my help.
Oh, dear. I'm used to you, Jose.
Shout out to Spanglish. Spanglish is the first language. Thank you to it. I appreciate that you appreciate it.
Your Spanglish is better than my Spanish.
By the way, I had SpaceX up the prices of everything. Launches, Starlink.
Surprising. They are a business after all.
So because fuel prices are going up?
Hydrogen prices? What?
They don't use hydrogen.
What do they use?
Here's a diagram explaining what happens there with some of the parts. The rocket stuff fall down with it.
Well, actually, their main propellant is a version of petrol. RP1.
Shout out to Julio Pavón. ¿Qué pasa, Julio?
That's why when they reuse their first stages, that's why they're all covered in black soot. because that's what comes off the rocket exhaust.
Okay, so that's not green energy, right?
It's not a green option. Let's put it that way. But it's easier and safer to use than liquid hydrogen.
Mhm. Flip Flop approves of space, but I say that we've been explained the wrong way on the rocket launches. I mean, we've been explained that, right? If we are fanboys, we will know the technical names of the stages and the separations. All I see is just a big ass rocket, and it just starts dropping parts off there, and almost all those parts come crashing and burning back down to Earth. So the rockets, where do the rockets go? Well, they go in orbit. They go to space. Well, nah, technically no. They go back down to Earth. They're gonna drop something up there. They're gonna drop a little piece or two, and then everything else is gonna come back down to Earth. So technically, when flat earthers say the rockets just go up and come back down, it's technically right. Rockets go up and back down to Earth. Most of them, they're gonna drop a little part up there, but the actual rocket, yeah, come back down to Earth. I don't know why the
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It depends. Depends what the rocket's actually doing. But yeah, you're right. I mean, obviously, SpaceX, their unique selling point when they first started out was that the first stage was reusable. So to be reusable, it has to come back down. It has to come back down and not crash and blow up. And that's obviously what they've got sorted because they're doing it again and again and again.
I understand the. Oh, I lost it anyway.
Let this Jose guy in.
Well, yeah.
Happy April the 1st, man. Everybody. And that is Wiley Coyote giving us a little bit of science, knowledge, physics knowledge. All right. Because anybody have telling me to go check my PayPal, I'm gonna go check my PayPal. I might have gotten money. Somebody might be enjoying this to give me lots of money. So let me go scroll down, and no, not today. Okay, try. Maybe later. All right, I call bullshit. Get a timeout for criticizing my English speaking skills. You get timeouts every time if you just care to criticize my English speaking skills. And by the title of the video today, there's a special guest here today, and he's the smartest man alive. You are hearing the voice of that guest today. Smartest man alive. Hear me, hear me. Don't blame me, I'm new. Everybody got, yeah. If you guys want to time that I call bullshit out just to as a stress reliever, just go time that person out. It's okay. All right, that was that was SpaceX. What else do we have for in today's plate? That's good, man. SpaceX.
It's still busy adjusting itself, getting ready to deploy more of its satellites.
Oh, there's this guy, which I've been subscribed to this guy for a while, even though I don't watch his content. But when I got my new channel, I subscribed to a bunch of flat earthers, so I subscribed to this one, Flat Out Truth Television. I saw that MC2 or somebody put a clip of him manipulated video.
Yeah.
But then in this video I watched today, and he said that he deleted like over 60 people on his comment section. What the hell? Why is he even doing that? Why does he even have a channel? Don't he like feedback? I left a comment. an hour ago. I don't even know if this comment is up because I will see it on my end. But I don't even know if that comment is still up. Why block comments? Feedback is important. There's nothing wrong with this comment. I hope he don't delete it. And then he only left 1 to 3 comments. He says 3 comments here, but he said, oh, maybe in his previous video he had a bunch of comments, and he said he deleted like 60 plus comments or something like that.
Now that was a bait video, and it worked perfectly. Now in a bait video, you want to say things that really eats at the glober, and they'll comment. And that's how you find the shields and the trolls. They can't resist, like a little fishy in the water. They got to bite.
So what?
And raise 2 kids. I don't have time to look.
So what did he
See
say?
these shields and these trolls? They have nothing better to do.
We're shields and
sit in their
trolls
brother's
now.
basement and watch Star Wars and gay porn, and believe that they're on a spinning
that's
ball.
what he's saying, man.
And that's all they have to do all day. So of course they'll have 100 comments, and then they'll make
How
up
about that?
fake accounts when you block one account. And I think it's funny. I spend my day working and making a living. Most of these guys spend their whole day making up.
So what did he do?
Yeah.
And that's just
by
the way it is.
He's deleted your comment.
He deleted my comment? What the hell?
Yeah, because
There's nothing wrong with my comment.
there are only 3 comments there. Michael Parks is there, Blooded One, and Beans.
There's
You
nothing
ain't-
wrong with my comment.
No? What? Well, you're questioning why he's blocking comments.
Why
guy-
block
guy-
comments?
how
Feedback
dare
is
you, sir?
important. It's an honest question.
No, I know.
The guy can't spell bait either.
Oh, well.
No.
I think
Oh,
that's
well,
a
I
different kind of
guess.
that's a different kind of bait.
What, one that's performed en masse?
My only criticism to him is not about the content he do. It's not about the lies he spreads. It's not about the manipulation of the videos and what he believes or want his audience to believe. If you got a channel, you must accept feedback, and it's going to be a lot of opposite feedback. Now, if they are really insulting and disrespecting you, I understand why some people delete comments, but just delete them because they disagree with you, and delete my comment because I say why, because I ask him why he delete comments. It makes no sense, man. Oh well.
Well, it's quite a common trait in the flat Earth, isn't it?
He's just not interested in. He's not interested in honesty, says Doofus, and I agree, man.
Got a lot of fluff.
That's the successful part of one knowing, and one trying to figure out what's going on. You must hear, you must hear from the horse's mouth what is wrong or right with what you say, Oh well. What comments do I delete in my channel? Almost any comments. Now, if your comment is blocked by YouTube directly, and I never see your comment, that's that's your fault. Because when you type comment in the comment section, you must be smart and you must not type like swearing words and post a lot of links. Sometimes those links get held back. But it's just a normal comment. It should go through and it shouldn't be deleted. Even
Yeah.
Brian Mabbitt's comments, he's been spamming the same comment like a bunch of times.
I mean,
And I leave it. I give it a heart. I pin a few of those
Yeah.
sometimes.
if you look at the video before that, there are 89 comments, and every single one of those comments is in approval of what he's doing. They're all, oh, good job, love your coat, right on, man. It's all sort of, oh, there's Mr. Thrive and Survive, very well said, blah blah. So he's obviously just deleting anything that is, critical of him in any way, shape, or form, because, flat Earth.
That sounds very much like very similar to a lot of sock puppet comments that I see on YouTube.
By the way, I heard Ranty is flat earther again.
No, I put a clickbait video to get views. I put a clickbait thumbnail today, but it's because he got the big bold letter saying clickbait thumbnail. That's my clickbait thumbnail.
That sort of gives the game away a bit, doesn't it? This is clickbait. Oh, I'm going to have to click on that.
Yeah, no, Ranty is just trying to find his niche so he can get a lot of views and get very popular and go viral. That's good. More power to him, A lot of people do that, and they think that, I mean, a lot of people is their intention and their attempt to go viral and go crazy. Yeah, thank you very much, Sean Smith. Yeah, thank you, Doofus. Sean Smith say, Jose JG, please delete this comment. And I went and I deleted that comment. Thank you very much. Perfect execution. Well, maybe people is not aware or are hesitant for some reason to click and join the Discord server, the Daily Boom. So that's why I will create a new link for people to join in the Discord server, the Daily Boom. In between hiccups, I will tell you that the link is in the chat box. Whew. All right, we got Rakia in the chat box chilling for Bev over there, chilling along Bev's.
Yes, he's managed to scam $2,500 out of people.
Well, I just asked for anybody support if you guys can. I don't have to do a GoFundMe for something unreasonable. If I had to do a GoFundMe, that would have happened a month ago when I was almost in the streets, almost evicted. But I worked something out. I worked a payment plan, which is going to be a little tight. But I could take the easy route and try to get you guys, and put a blame on you. If you guys don't give me money, I'm going to be in the streets. And this is bad. No, man. If I go in the street, if I end up in the street, that's my fault, I ask for you guys' help if you guys can, but I don't have to put a GoFundMe because I don't feel safe. I mean, grow a pair of fucking balls, If you don't feel safe, I mean, what the hell are you doing? Go, I don't know, go hide somewhere, If I don't get speakers, if I need new speakers, well, go to the fucking thrift store and buy one for $5 or $2 or $3. Buy what you can afford. Don't count off, if you guys want the show to continue and get a good sound and good quality, buy me $1,000 speakers. What the fuck does that even mean? Makes no fucking sense whatsoever,
Yeah, I think those speakers on Nathan's were like 10 grand each or something, or was it 10 grand in total? Like, and it's going to cost like $1,000 to fix them or something.
Dude, I'm using the two oldest laptops. This one laptop that I'm using now, I bought it used. I bought it in early 2018, used. It was a few years old. And then this second one, it was my brother-in-law's that he gave it to me a few weeks ago. And it's older. I think this is like 2010s, something like that. It's heavy as a motherfucker. And he is hit up really bad. I need a computer to get a better show. But I'm going to ask you for that. I mean, maybe one day, if I accumulate enough, maybe I'll buy me one. But I don't got to do a GoFundMe or else, I don't have to do that. I mean, you don't have to just take advantage of your audience like that. As for right now, the show goes on. The computer that I got works. I don't need the best. I don't need the newest. I just need something that does the job. And that's exactly what I have, something that does the job.
Does Nathan even use those speakers for his life? I mean, I don't see how he would need speakers for.
He doesn't need speakers. He just mutes you anyway.
That's true.
All right, Rakia, you're making a big. I'm gonna remove this comment because you're talking about your personal life, and that is not allowed here. That's not, because that will just go down really, really bad if you talk about your personal life. So please, people, if you read the Rakia comment before I deleted it, do not address it. Do not address any personal issues. Please, to everybody, I encourage you that. Maybe that's his intention, to drag people into that hole of talking about personal issues. That's not what we are here. So please don't do it. Don't talk about your personal life, about your personal family, personal life. Nothing. No, nothing like that. Talk about YouTube people, and I mean, talk about the people on YouTube usernames, and maybe do something else. But no, don't talk about your personal shit. When you want to do that, you do that on your channel, you do that on your terms, you do that on your turf. Don't do that in other people's channels. Because then when people then mention your family, you'll be started like crying like a fucking piece of shit. I don't want you crying like a piece of shit. So don't talk about your personal life in my channel. Talk about your personal life in your channel, in your crew, in your crib, not on mine. Yeah, yes. Yes, Rakia, I'm talking about other scamming. Yeah, I'm talking about other scamming. These people from YouTube. I'm not talking about my mom, my dad, my kids. I'm not talking about that. That's totally different, bro. We are on the YouTube. We are talking about YouTubers and what people on YouTube does. I'm not talking about my family. I'm not talking about my kids. I don't want you talking about your family. I don't want you talking about your kids, bro. I mean, understand that. That should be full stop. Is it hard to understand? I mean, it's the
Not
easiest thing.
really. It's this habit they have of trying to twist everything that you say.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure you'll all agree with me when I say, and it's like, no. Oh, so you're saying no? That's not what I'm saying at all. They do seem to have a particular gift of hearing what you say and then repeating it back completely different. Oh, so you're saying that? Why? No, I said X, not Y.
Yeah, how dare I trying to stop Rakia on trying to play the victim card and instigate drama? How dare I stop him?
But that's what he does. So how dare you stop him doing that? It's what he does.
The grade says that a camera costs $2,500. Well, my camera was $350, the P900 when I bought it.
No, he says he needs to upgrade his home security, which means a security camera, and he needs to upgrade his computer.
What? My security camera was $45.
No, well, Bev's obviously going for the higher end of the market, but it's not just a camera. He also needs to upgrade his computer.
Shout out to Glover Mom.
Hopefully see you later.
Yep. Warning was there when people just, I mean, if you are here only to criticize my accent, you shouldn't be watching the show.
No.
I mean, I talk here. I mean, it's my channel. I'm gonna talk. So if you don't like my accent and you are only here to criticize and tell me how bad is my accent and my English is not understandable, you are then here just to do that. So I'm not gonna let you be here. So there you go. You gone. Thank you.
I'm sure he will be missed.
Oh,
somewhere.
can we get a one split second of silence? Thank you very much. No, that was it. Between what I say and thank you very much, that was the split second of silence.
Hello, Jose.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah. Hello. Hi, farmers.
Hello, I'm new. How are you? Are you new?
I'm new here, and who's Jose?
Whoa, who's Jose? Huh? What? Why do I have the same GIF in the background for the past hour? As uncalled for, unacceptable. There you go. That's a good GIF, right? That's a good picture right there. It's legit. Is this a real photograph right here? Let's go back to the topic.
It looks it.
What if I tell you this might be a scaled model?
It's not an Airfix model, that I did.
But what if I tell you this is a scale model?
I think that's a Star Wars TIE fighter from the movie.
You know, I'm just trying to see if I've got the original out in my collection. Sure, I have somewhere.
Are you showing the ISS, or is it something else that I should be looking at?
No, Jose is screen sharing a picture of the ISS. It's not a
yeah, okay.
It looks like a rather lower definition one, but
yeah, the image that was posted earlier by, I just scrolled up a little bit, and it was posted by Brufus.
I've got better ones.
There you go. Yeah, but then this one, is it on decipherable? Could be legit, could be a scale, could be a photograph, could not necessarily be. Just by looking at it.
Job sell.
Shout out to No Name for a $5 super chat. This censorship is bullshit, Jose. Flip-flop, I mean. At Flip-flop, this censorship is bullshit. I like that. I appreciate that. Boom. Now, this is picture that Farmer's Boy posted. Now, is this a real photograph of the ISS?
I hope so, because that's one of the ones that NASA have put on their in their Flickr album.
Now I got an announcement. Howard Moore now soon is going to open a GoFundMe to buy himself a plane, because he's got a truck, but he needs a plane, so we all can help Howard Moore buy himself a plane. Thank you very much. I'll break my piggy bank and I'll give you. I got like a bunch of pennies over there, maybe like $5 in pennies. I'll give you some money.
Somebody did actually get a photograph of the ISS that does actually see an astronaut doing a spacewalk.
I'm gonna be AFK for 2 minutes. If anything crazy happen in the chat box, there's a bunch of moderators to take care of it. If anything crazy happens here, there's a moderator to take care of it. So I'll be back in a minute. Before, I want to read this super chat that just came up by Glover Mom for $2. Thank you, Glover Mom. I appreciate that. For doing these streams and putting up with people. Hey, thank you very much, Glover Mom. I'm made of to deal with people. So I'm glad that you are here and watch us every once in a while. Moderator, I'll be back.
Yeah, what? Damn if I can find it now, but I did see a post earlier on somebody here on Earth using quite a good telescope setup. I think fairly recently got a photograph of the ISS passing over, and you can actually just about make out spacewalk. So I think somebody else did that a few years back. No, I can't find it.
Also, they imagine.
Beg your pardon?
I said also, they imagine. I seen one a month ago, something like this. I didn't think there's any astronaut in there.
Yeah, it's a small dot in the sky. How come people live inside it?
Yeah, it's a smaller dot on the small dot in the sky. Someone said, "This is an astronaut."
I have a question about the current situation for flat Earth regarding gravity. I'm not sure if you guys here are familiar with what's going on, or I mean the latest update.
With what?
With gravity, according to Reichi 0000.
Oh, she. There was some link she put up a while ago that they think it's actually time that causes gravity. The bending of space time. It's actually time that's causing it, and not mass or something. But I don't.
Yeah, you know that what happens when you watch a lot of what do you call it, relativity shit. Because I don't like relativity, and I don't like going deep in it because it's I missed the basis, the basics, and I didn't follow it correctly. And the basics is math, and it's severe math. It's not easy math.
Yeah,
for like high
true.
school. So that's why I just gave up on relativity. I don't like watching it. And when I see this channel, Vertasium, he talks about all about weird nonsense about relativity, and I kind of don't like the guy. Yeah. So the last thing I heard about gravity, according to Reichi, is that everything is going to accelerate downward by 9.8 meter per second square. That's called the RDD or DDR. And depending on the density of the medium and the object, this downward acceleration could change, or the force could change. In other words, she kind of say if there's a helium in vacuum, it's going to fall down by an acceleration of 9.8.
Yeah, it's a complete coincidence that their bullshit explanation of things going down, relative density disequilibrium, which is just utter shite, just happens to equal 9.81 meters per second squared. Yet they can't actually explain using density how you still get that, and why things go down and not up or sideways, and why they accelerate at exactly the same rate that we say it does due to gravity. It's just utter shit.
But in fact, I'm so happy and I like that kind of shit, because
really
yes, because think about it. 1 year or 2 years ago, when Bob Nodell said that the 9.8 is a fact, and every flat earther was against him.
Yep.
Now, step by step, we're gaining ground. Like, first of all, they denied that there's such thing is called ISS is flying around the Earth, and now they see it with telescopes. They say, okay, but we don't know what size it is, or how can people be inside it, and what's powering it. But they accept that there's something going around the Earth. So step by step, either by our convincing or by some individuals in the flat Earth that comes with a theory that looks good for the flat Earth, but it's actually bringing the flat Earth to us.
No.
Hello, I'm New.
Hello, New.
How are you? I'm bearing presents over here.
Oh.
Yeah, I come in bearing presents. Let me just first look into here so I can click and share my screen. Share my camera, I guess. Woo! Gotta stop screen sharing. So, week and a half ago, I received a package from Puerto Rico. My dad, he always treat me, and he sent me a nice shorts, nice pair of shorts, a nice little shirt. And he sent me a bunch of candies. He said, I say, you candy from Puerto Rico, the ones you used to eat as kids. And when I realized now that most of these candies are not, I don't know if they're made in Puerto Rico, but they got the English writing. So we got panky. I mean, I got this for a while. I've been eating them for a while. So this panky is written in English. But it is made of whoo! It just exploded my brain trying to look. I don't know where it's made of. 2 small letters. We got tronqui. Look at this, how good that looks. Tronqui. And then this tronqui is maybe I can't see. And then we got this Hanuta.
Oh yeah.
Don't they look good?
Chocolate and hazelnut. That sounds rather nice.
Fucking A, yeah. It's probably flipped backwards what you guys see on the stream, but oh well. This one's got bigger letters. And it is where is it made? I can't see. No, I cannot see. Oh, Caguas, Puerto Rico. This one is actually distributed by Ferrero in Caguas, Puerto Rico. Okay. This is made in Caguas, and it's a hazelnut. I love hazelnut like Nutella and shit.
Yeah.
But then these two are hazelnut based. I mean, you can see it there. Yeah, they're so fucking good. They're the best. The Tronqui is my favorite one. And then these two are definitely made in Puerto Rico. We got a little coconut candy. They come in little packages. They come in a big bag and with 15 or 20 of them.
Oh yeah.
And they come in little packages. It's kind of in the softer side. It's crumbly, it's juicy, and it's really good. Pure coconut almost.
Oh, I like coconut.
Yeah, it's like coconut flake candy. So it's got sugar or whatever. I mean, whatever shit it has in it. And then this one is been one of my favorites since I was a kid. This is sesame seed candies.
Oh yeah.
Which I know is common in I don't know where, but it's also the same as the other one. Big bag with a bunch of individual like this. This sesame seed candy is so good. It's really hard. It's crunchy hard.
I'm sure we've got something like that over here. Yeah, I'm
sweet,
sure.
And the flavor is very potent. The flavor of the sesame seed. So for those who like that, you got to try it. I know it's written backwards, so that's why I read it. I told you what it was. Now we're gonna do a testing. This one is the best, so I'm gonna eat a little bit. I just need you to hear this. So if you hear it, you can taste it. Look at that. Sesame seed candy. Solid, pure sesame seed.
Yeah, we have the same like this also with sesame and also with the peanuts.
Yeah, we have the sesame snaps here in the UK, which is a little thinner though.
Yes, that's probably what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, this is good. This is really good.
Okay.
What's up?
Stop the camera, please. Stop. I'm drooling now.
Are you getting hungry, are you?
Yeah, because I know this thing. I love it. This one and the peanuts one. Oh, come on. I hate you.
The frogs, I give them later today. Give them some goodies.
Yeah, you always feed them off screen, don't you?
So I'm breaking the fourth wall today because this is what I do. Most of the shows I've been snacking in the background as you guys talk. The show is rolling and I'm here like, yeah. Every once in a while I throw a little emoji in the chat box, but I'm all here like just digging into candies and shit. It's good stuff.
Fuck's sake, is Rakia still pretending? No, he's not pretending, is he? He's a fucking idiot. No, Rakia, he didn't want you talking about your family, you twat.
Yeah, he gets it. He's just trying to keep instigating this drama and this bullshit.
Oh, I'm a victim. I'm a victim. Oh.
so good. It just became like coconut flake almost. But it just doesn't take like coconut flake, the ones you buy to bake and stuff. It is just like red
Carry on
candy.
like that, and I'm going to go down and raid my kitchen in a minute because I'm getting peckish. Can you stuff your face? Hey, Raki. Go on. Raki, if you don't like it, you can fuck off. You know, nobody's making you stay here and watch this.
That's the beauty of having your channel and doing whatever the fuck you want.
Exactly.
You know? I'm eating vegan right now. This is all vegan. Nothing meat-based or nothing.
Most of my food was a vegan.
No, this is what the only down for these candies to be transported over here in a box or something, a package. Look what happened. They crumble and they break in pieces. I mean, they just get destroyed in the process.
Yeah.
So, oh well.
Yeah, some stuff doesn't transport very well, does it? Well, if you love it here so much, Raki, why you keep fucking complaining about it? Idiot. I'll bollock the kitchen.
I'm not a big fan of sweets and candies, but I enjoy it. I'd rather be eating right now a bag of like hot pork rinds or hot Doritos or Cheetos than this, but this is still good shit. Satisfies me, you know, and it brings me like wakes me up. When I'm in the down a few hours, you eat a fucking piece of candy or something, it wakes anybody up, man. Hell yeah. That's 3 down right there. Tronky. And actually my least favorite is Hanuta, which is awesome. And it's hazelnut, but there's some kind of a flavor, a different flavor. I don't know if it's wheat, like the wafer thing that is covered in it. It might be wheat. It's a little stronger than usual, but it's the equivalent of a heavy cup of coffee, probably. So it's good. Look at that. As Rakia saying this is boring and it's the worst, we gained like 10 viewers. We got 60 plus people watching now. Shout out to everybody watching me. Want to watch me eat? Dude, this is the best. Look at this Tronky. It is a soft shell, soft crunchy shell filled with hazelnut like cream. Fucking delicious.
You know, to some people, watching someone eat is like almost pornographic.
Satisfying, huh? Let's read this comment by Rakia. What he say? Thank you, Doofus, for taking the. Oh, you typed this to Rakia. Indeed. I concur. Sorry, it's rude to eat on camera sometimes, but it's when you are not allowed to, or when you are not aware of what's going on. Right now, you guys know you are all aware that I'm eating snacks. And this is the segment of Jose eating snacks, making people uncomfortable and annoyed by it. That's that segment right there. So, is this a successful segment? Oh, yes, it is.
Are you still eating?
This is the last one, the Hanuta. This is the biggest one, the crunchiest one. They're not as best flavor, but it's okay. I have ate a proper meal. Every day I eat a proper meal. I mean, actually, almost every day I eat a proper meal. I ate a proper meal yesterday. I ate a proper meal the day before, and the past maybe week and a half. Maybe there's a day or two that I just eat some rice and some snacks around, which is good. Is very acceptable. And later I will eat a proper meal. This is just a quick snack. Look at this. This is nice, good shape, solid. But I think this wafer thing is made out of wheat, so it's giving a strange, little slightly strange flavor to it. And then the hazelnut inside it, it has chunks of hazelnut. It's not only creamy, it's also chunks of it. So strange texture, but good. This one tastes a little bit chemically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's hazelnut and cocoa filling. That's the strange flavor. It doesn't only taste as hazelnut, it also tastes the cocoa, like strong, dark cocoa flavor.
Chocolate and hazelnut, that's quite a common combination.
Yeah. Shout out to Rachie 50.
Oh, she's had a tooth out. Oh, hard luck. Liquid diet then.
No, Rakia will go whining someplace. They say the only thing we did in the stream was today me eating in the mic and talking about Rakia's comments. But if I would time out Rakia earlier or delete him the rest of the show, he will say that the only thing we did is eat in the microphone and talk about his comments and why I deleted him. So it's a win-win for you. It's okay. RT96 for $2. Jose obviously trying to get candy sponsorships. Hey, if you got candies for me to test, hit me up. I will do it very ugly for the camera for you, like this. Okay, they're okay now.
That's good.
It is yummy. Nutella is yummy.
Yeah, it's really cool. I just can't hear you enough. I'm eating Spanish candy at the same time. It's wonderful.
Not eating on stream. Sean Smith, no break check. Easy over there. Oh, I'm gonna see the PayPal. Somebody must have given me money for being annoying on and eating on camera. Say what? Yeah, I hear you. Yep. It's the sirens asking me if I can hear them. Thank you, Mrs. Siren. Can you get a little louder for the audience? Thank you.
No, we can
They
hear
had to ask twice.
The sounds of Florida.
Yeah, there's no money on PayPal from me yet today.
Oh, well, you never know.
But I made money on Super Chats today. Was it like $15 Super Chat? Hell yeah. Do it in now. This true story. A few days ago, like 2 or 3 nights ago, I came in with a batch like this. I had trunkies, I had pankies, I had these Henritas. I had like 2 of each. I was gonna sit down and just sit down in the computer, have a smoke after the candies, watch clips. And when I was opening the first one, I look across the street, and there's the little bench over here, the park. And in that big apartment right there, there's there lives a young lady with 2 little kids. And she was coming out and the 2 kids running around, playing in the little bench, playing around here, right? And I was about to buy it. And I was like, fuck. All right. So I just kept the candy out and grabbed all the other ones, and I went over there. Sup, neighbor? Hey, Jose, what's up? I said, yeah, I saw the kids and here, a few candies for them. She was like, well, what are these? I said, I just chocolates, goodies from Puerto Rico. She's like, fucking awesome. So just let me know how they are. And she was like, oh, here, kids. And the kids running over there. I was here like eating this, and the kids like, yeah. And just snacking, all of them, the three of them. She came like, they were really good, all of them. They were delicious. So that was my good deed for the day. I felt so good. Now, that being said, that's a feel-good moment. But then there comes the opposite view. I'm here sitting in here. I say, all right, I don't see any movement. The windows are closed. I don't see the car. Let me go run and grab the candies and eat them really quick before I see the kids. Because if I see them, I'm gonna give it to them. So that's kind of that thing that's going on. That's the good and bad on the way. You know.
Yeah. You want to be generous to them, but at the same time, I want to eat my candies.
I want to eat my food, you know.
Well, what you can do is just pretend that the kid is just a parent and not really a kid.
Ah, right. What, bit like the Horizon?
And then I'm eating what I'm drinking is the one energy drink that I drink a lot that I'm not gonna mention because they don't want to give me money for trying to promote them. I put those cans of energy drink are 52 grams of sugar each. That's a lot of sugar. 52 grams of sugar in top of all of these candies that are like pure sweet and chocolates. And I know the coconut and the sesame seed one, they're small, but they are packed and loaded with sugar.
Yeah.
Oh well. Don't worry about it. In like 5 years, I won't have any teeth. No, my teeth will be falling out.
No, you'll just be diabetic.
I'm 47 years old. I probably already am. I just never check myself, you know.
Yeah, no, you could well be, yeah. Especially with that amount of sugar going in. Right. I couldn't eat all that. My blood sugar levels would really spike. It'd be not good.
Yeah, really sweet. But the candies were sweeter than the drink. All right. We still have over here. I'm just mind blown and surprised that there's still people over here in the panel. We still have in the house OLM, Shaik, Crow XE, Farmer's Boy, and Nestle Wives. Thank you very much for being here. I feel satisfied. I feel awake. I feel alive.
I'm not surprised after all that bloody sugar.
Oh yeah.
You wait till it really kicks in.
That's it. This is it. I'm always this. I'll try to keep it to this level. Even when I'm down, I try to keep it a little higher level. And when I'm really high, I'm trying to keep it a little down the level so I can find myself in that sweet spot, you know? Woo! But if somebody want to get pissed off, come at me and tell me that this image that we got on screen is real. Tell me that the image is real, bro. I mean, the image is real, but is it taken from a real thing up there in the skies? You tell me that, and then we'll take it from there.
Are we back to the ISS again?
Yes, see. Woo!
It is real. I'm just trying to find the actual photo itself to find out when and how it was taken.
All right.
Looks like those images taken during the docking maneuvers.
Docking? Are you talking about the dock suits, the Thompson guys?
No.
Oh,
no.
not docking, not that type of duck.
No, docking, not ducking. No ducks were harmed in the making of this image.
I thought you were talking about Nathan Thompson's ducks.
That's just absolutely quacking. Sorry.
I got money on PayPal. Oh shit!
Oh,
Let's see what we got. I got a notification. I was gonna open it on the phone, and it's just too slow. So if I click, there, I got money on PayPal. Hails to the yeah. Ooh, that was weird at the end. Hail to the yeah. There you go. I meant to make it more of what it was. And we have Money, money, money by C9, Citizen 9 in the house. And he say, here is a tenner towards getting a security cam so no one steals your candy, Jose. Thank you very much, Citizen 9, for the $10. And it's actually a little more than 10. It was like $12. Thank you very much, Citizen 9. I appreciate that. Now I got a security camera, but I'm gonna need like $988 more so I can get me that $1,000 camera for the house. Woo! I'm gonna be doing show one day, just eating, snacking, burping, making noise, making woo, and the fart, is just standing up and just get really close to the screen and just burping and farting and making all kinds of bodily noises. It's good. Thank you, Citizen 9. Appreciate it. That might catch some attention, it may get some traction. That one. That would be that would not be an open panel. Just saying. I don't know who would want to be a part of that.
I might be washing my hair that night. Yeah. Or something. Yeah.
Oh
man. This particular photo of the ISS, it wasn't during a docking maneuver. It was actually photographed during an undocking maneuver back in December. Back in November of last year. Okay. It was taken from the SpaceX Crew Dragon Endeavour, and when they undocked, obviously to return to the Earth, they actually did a complete fly around of the ISS and took several really rather amazing photographs of the station from several different angles, and they can be found on the NASA Johnson Flickr page.
Just in case, if you intended to flicker me, there. No flicking on me on words. Try to be a smart ass with me. Just say flicker. There you go. You got it first. Just saying. You want to take a screenshot? Babe tarts. Let me block my eye. Do something funny. There you go. Take a screenshot there. Maybe some people enjoy that. Make a thumbnail with it. Anybody that uses the image, it's just a clarification and me just double checking that I'm leaving people's brains for free. So I might be evicted from my place, but I'll be living in people's heads for free anyway. Tweet. Thank you very much, Tweet, for being here for a few hours. I really appreciate it. You hung in there. It was a weird, tasty, interesting show today. Thank you, Tweet. Thank you for all your support throughout these years, Tweet. Earlier with a lot of money and now with a lot of watch time and hanging out in the chat box. Thank you, Tweet. Wink. Much love to you, girl. And take care of yourself. Be safe out there, always. Whew.
Okay, they didn't take photos of the ISS from the space shuttle last November. Fuck's sake.
What? Who did? Who is
no, Raky's saying, he says, fly around the ISS in a space shuttle. Really? Well, they did back in the day, but the space shuttle was retired, God, how many years ago? Can't remember now. They flew around it
Almost
in a SpaceX Dragon capsule.
Yeah. Sly Sparkane, shout out to you, man. What up, Sly? He say, last time Bev saw a picture of me flipping a bird, he rage reposted it like 50 times on Twitter. I believe that.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
That was those good times of the doxing attempt and trying to get to your company and all that kind of shit.
Oh, that's right, because he's wearing a fleece with his old company name on, wasn't he? Yeah. But they don't like people being doxed, but they're quite happy to dox people themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, those good old times.
Hot mic, Crow. Hot mic.
I'm not saying that was aliens, but it was aliens talking.
Oh, shall I mute him?
Server mute him for a bit, please.
There we go.
Crow XC, if you are listening, when you are ready to mute your microphone, we will unmute you.
What's right?
Just let him know in the chat box.
I have. I've just left him a message.
Thank you. Yeah, let us know in the Daily Boom there what's going down.
Yeah, no, Rakia. They didn't lose the space shuttle technology. They stopped using it, for fuck's sake. I mean, are you really this stupid, or is it just a silly game? They retired it from use.
It's a silly game. It's a silly game.
Oh, it's got to be. I mean, nobody's that dumb, surely.
I mean, it's a game. He trying to be a smart ass playing the game, but he ends up being silly, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a silly game.
You hear some of them trying to talk like they're clever and intelligent, and they know what they're on about, and it's like, no, you really don't sound like that. Oh, see you, Global.
Now, yeah, Unicorn Laser Eyes. He say the Bev is making me money. Now, let's see how much money have Rakia making me today. Have Bev? Oh, Bev hate making Jose money. You guys are so easily manipulated. Jose know what buttons to push. Oh, I misread that. I thought the Bev was making me money. Jose hate making. Bev hate making Jose money. How he making me money? Like when is Bev made me money? The one day that he was here in an open discussion, in a one-on-one discussion with me, that a lot of people super chat to asking questions and troll him. Maybe if you wanna call that he made me money, yeah, maybe you got a point. Now, have you done that multiple times? No. It's like Brian Mavitt. Brian Mavitt had the misconception that he makes me money, you know, when he does that. It's what it is. Sly Sparkane, shout out to Sly, $6.66. That's money right there. And let's see who made me. Let's see who this comment is addressed to. Let's see if it's Bev, Rakia, or other. All right, Sly Sparkane for 66 says, just found out Gary. It wasn't you guys, boo. Just found out Gary made a video deliberately lying. False demonstration about me. A response video is coming up tomorrow. Gary, did you make a video, a false demonstration about Sly Sparkane? So that's kind of deliberately lying from Sly Sparkane perspective. Thank you very much, Sly.
No, forward to watching that then.
No, you know what? Today is this Friday festivities. Is just a very loosely clickbaity thumbnail today. There was no specific topic. I'm glad that there was the launch rocket earlier that kept me going for like half an hour. You know, that was good. But other than that, it was gonna be this. It was gonna be me. I didn't even thought that anybody was gonna join today. I thought it was gonna be a me show today. Me having snacks and talking to you and reading comments. So is still having the same show, but with other guests here. So yeah, beautiful, perfectly well said. And I'm glad that Rakia is here, so I can read some of his ridiculous comments. That's funny. That's always funny. But I'm reading every single comment equally. Am I paying more attention to his comments? Maybe. What's up? Say hi to people on YouTube. Yay! I don't know if they're Mormons or Jehovah's Witnesses, but something like that. They don't stop here for me.
About them, didn't they? Yeah.
They don't stop for me. I wonder why.
Yeah, I had them visit here once, and yeah, they ain't come back.
I remember maybe one or twice, but months ago, maybe over a year ago, that they have attempted to come as like did. I mean, you know what? Let's talk about like let's just be real. Let's talk about science and math and all that kind of shit. Can you teach me anything new in physics or science? And I just try to take this weird approach, and they just don't appreciate it, don't like it, and they leave.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be rude to them. Just sort of say, sorry,
I say I'm not interested.
It's not my bag.
It's not. I'm not interested in the topic, bro. For real. You want to keep this to read? I say I'm not gonna read it, so just keep it. Give it to somebody else.
I once had a pair of sweet little old ladies. No, they were lovely old girls. They stopped and chatted with me for a few minutes, and I made it abundantly clear. Look, I'm an atheist. I'm not interested. Blah blah blah. 10 minutes later, I think they'd done the rounds. They come back, rang the doorbell, and had another go. And I thought, well, 10 out of 10 for effort, but 0 out of 10 for paying any bloody attention, And I couldn't be rude to them, but it was just like, no, just please go away. Don't waste your time with me.
Super chat. All right, this super chat might be Bev or Rakia making me money. Let's see. This super chat is by my mom bakes cakes for $5 Australian. Thank you, my mom bakes cakes. Reishi. Oh, it has nothing to do with the other people. Okay, debunked. Reishi. Gravity works. Drop a hammer on the head and wake up. Shout out to my mom bakes cakes. Good trolling comment. I appreciate the troll comment.
Oh,
drop a hammer on head and wake up.
Check your PayPal.
Uh-oh.
Somebody's telling you. Somebody sent you a paper.
Check my pee-pee.
Check your pee-pee.
I'm on it. I'm on the pee-pee over here. Okay. And the pee-pee says, yeah, I got money by Joe Mongoose. I got $10. The big $10 for Joe Mongoose. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. There's a long note over here. So, whoo, Joe Mongoose says, guys, Rakia has figured out what all sciences could do. The Earth is flat. Why do we continue to question Rakia, Lemon, and Leaky? I am sure they will be taking their evidence to higher institutions of learning any day now. The only thing I question is why Rakia is always so angry. God bless everyone, and God bless Governor DeSantis. Thank you very much, Jamangus. That's a beautiful comment, brother. Thank you very much. I'm going to copy this comment. I'm going to paste it on the Discord server. There you go. I might have butchered a very small part of it, but I think I had the biggest part. Very, very well said over there. Thank you, Jamangus. I appreciate the support, brother. Good times.
Oh yes. Yeah. Any day now they'll be knocking on the doors of universities and saying, "Look, I've made this groundbreaking discovery."
Shout out to Citizen 9. Peace, brother. Take care. Yeah, I like the flavor of this show today. It's just loose stream,
Freeform.
Yeah. Unicorn Laser Eyes spamming drama stuff. Unicorn Laser Eyes, why don't you go to the nonsense room for a bit? We'll take it from there, man. Just so we can keep this the Discord server clutter free. You're cluttering my Discord server. I'm not appreciating your skills. Please. I say please. I actually ask nicely. Yeah, we already lost Brian Mavitt today. I don't want to lose another one. That earned a timeout. I didn't know that was timeout thing over here. Just 10 minutes.
Is it?
10-minute timeout is okay. 10 minutes is good. As the first warning is 10 minutes timeout. Second warning, half an hour. First warning, 10-minute timeout. Second warning, 1 hour timeout. And third warning is a 24 hours timeout. And if you go past that 24 hours timeout, I mean, it's just a ban. I mean, there's no other ways. I'm going to try to type those rules somewhere in the server and pin them.
I'm guessing it's only you that can do that then. I can't.
Another super chat by my mom bakes cakes. This is another $5 Australian. My mom bakes cakes. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Hails to the yeah. Reishi, this is for you. Listen carefully. Flirts are all full of density. That is why they are so thick. Oink. Thank you. My mom bakes cakes. That was good. Reishi, how about that, huh? You get into them now. They understand you better because now they know that you are full of density. You're very thick. But is this the thickness of your brain that she's talking about? Or are you like, I mean, I know you're skinny girl, sexy girl. But are you thick? I don't know. Hands are up, eyes are down. I didn't say anything. I'm afraid to look at you in the eyes now. Just saying. Woo! All right, let's see what else over here in the interwebs. I got over here. I'm gonna do a search of flat Earth to see what's new on the interwebs. Let me type flat Earth. Am I sharing? Oh no, I'm sharing that. I'm sharing that now. And I'll switch it to YouTube. You guys say that when you type flat Earth on YouTube, you don't get anything flat Earth related recommended. That's what I have heard. That's the criticism that I have heard.
Okay, let's try flat Earth.
Reishi say, I have a lot of brain matter. I have a lot of brain matter. What can I say? Wink. Most heads are a vacuum, not very dense. Well say, well, good comeback. All right, so if you type flat Earth, unlike 2 years ago, you are gonna have a bunch of debunks and kind of mainstream videos with a shitload of views. That's what they want you to find. This is what Google and YouTube want you to find when you type flat Earth. That's fair, man. That's fair. Now, so do you think this is censoring the flat Earth? Well, no. If it was censoring the flat Earth, I wouldn't be able to find any flat Earth content on YouTube. So what do I have to do? Unfortunately, I got to do an extra step. I have to click on the filters, and I will click. There's all kinds of options. The option I like to use is the upload date. So type in the search bar, hit search, and then go to the filters, go to the upload date, and we will have flat Earth content right here. I have clicked in a few of those, maybe yesterday or the day before I did this, and I clicked on a few of those, trying to look for something new, and there was nothing new. This is Portuguese. Terra plana. Terra is Portuguese. O sol real, sun, flat earth. Terra plana, o sol real. Let's see, is the sun real? See what this guy.
Million miles away?
Who's that voice?
I think not. I saw the setup occurring in the cloud patterns from where I was, knowing that tonight would be very likely.
All right. What do you got in the image?
That sounds a bit familiar. That voice.
Right?
Yeah.
It does sound familiar.
I can't think who that is, though. It does sound
Let me
like
check on
one of
this.
the...
When was this? This is updated in 2019. Video cited top recommending any false videos to users. Yeah, you see? Yeah, they stopped doing that. There's nothing wrong with it. That's good. YouTube claims it will stop recommending conspiracy videos, and they have done it. They done very, very well. So very well done, YouTube. They didn't say they were gonna block him from anybody to see. They didn't say they were gonna stop, hosting those videos. They will just not be recommended. That's fair. That's very well said.
Yeah, but still there if you look for them.
Super chat by MC Toon, 4.99 super chat. Thank you, MC. Appreciate it, man. Rakia, did you condemn Bev panel member that doxed Dr. Bob while you were on the live panel, or do you support doxing too? That is a very good question, Rakia Live. You might reply if you would like. If you'd like to be honest and reply to MC Toon in the chat box. Thank you, MC Toon. I didn't know that went down. Very well said. Leo, $45 super chat. Thank you very much, Leo. I appreciate that. This is a joke. Or an attempt to a joke. They built a restaurant on the moon. It is great food, no atmosphere.
Boom.
That's a good joke. Do you know that they built a restaurant on the moon? How is it? Well, it is great food, but there's no atmosphere. That's all right. That's actually an all right joke. Thank you, Leo. Appreciate that.
Yeah. It's not bad.
It's not that bad. Good times. Yeah, I appreciated it. Yeah, I kind of recognize this voice indeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me hear that voice again.
Placement of the sun in the clouds. And that's also what I'm highlighting here.
Big shout out to another super chat. This time Slice Barcane with another $6.66. Thank you very much, Sly. I appreciate it, brother. Hands to the yeah, man. If the sun was in the clouds, then those same clouds will be visible to half the earth simultaneously. And they're not. It's not. I mean, that's what they're going about. The sun is super local and it's like in the clouds, really?
Yeah, right. So stupid is that? Sun actually in the clouds. Yeah.
I mean, how is that even? Yeah.
Ridiculous.
How is that even possible? You know how this will look if somebody was underneath this, like a giant ball of fire. If somebody was underneath the sun, this high up of the earth, man.
Yeah.
Well, didn't you know that airplanes crash into the sun all the time?
Oh, yeah? Fuck's sake!
Because planes can go higher than clouds.
Right.
Yeah, so they fly over the sun.
Dude, really? If they think that this sun is this high, look how close above this whatever little building is. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, if the sun was in the clouds, and it would dissipate the clouds just by the sheer heat emanating off it, like it's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. So what is it? Just light-based, a big ball of light-based something. It cannot be hot. It cannot be that hot because it will. I don't know what will happen with these clouds. Wouldn't be there. Evaporates that shit or something.
Well, some say it's a hologram, but then I mean, how do you get sunburn from a hologram?
Where's it being projected from? And what's the Parker Solar Probe going around if it's a hologram?
You don't have to know everything, man. Just accept it.
But wait, it doesn't make sense that they would have. I've heard the term sun simulator. It's like simulating what? It's like, what did they do with the old sun?
What are they simulating?
Where's the real one? What's it simulating? Where did they hide the real one?
Yeah, man.
It's in a shed round the back. Or something.
Yeah, they turned that off. They got it in a warehouse somewhere.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, that's what comes to my mind. So that means that that there was a previous sun, there was a sun, something else, and now we got this one.
Yeah, but how do we know that one wasn't fake too?
So what is he going now? Is he going inside the water like I have stated? I mean, what is this? Whoa,
See, this doesn't match. They keep telling us that it just goes away, but that isn't going away. That's going dead.
Word, and it is that this world is not moving. And it says the sun and the moon stopped moving in Joshua 10.
Oh my, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's where he's coming from, and that was this guy, which I don't think that's his video. Must be somebody else.
No, he's just mirroring something else, isn't he?
Flat Earth reality, flat Earth ancient technology, civilizations built around the sun and water. This the same. Ball Earth is bullshit. Oh wait, is it the same videos? They mirroring videos now. Look at that. Flat Earth reality. Ball. Oh, it's the same icon. So is this the same channel? Spamming. Hey, look at that! You made the cut, Lucky Fish Mars. Woohoo! They are all lying to you. Lucky Fish Mars made the cut. Flat Earth debate. Nathan Oakley made the cut. This is in the top 10. When you search for Flat Earth and filtered by upload date on today, 6, yeah, 7, yeah, this is result number 6. What is this? JFK to Moscow time lapse proving circle sun on Flat Earth.
You're not that not like a shot.
And we're gonna play it. 8 conclusions out of Flat Earth. Another channel with the same icon. This guy has a lot of channels. Look, same icon, different names, and spamming the same video. Look at that video, this one. Look at the icon and the name channels. Yeah, he's just got a bunch because he probably posts all these weird, very way to the left controversies that can get, that go against guidelines probably, and he knows that his channel can get taken down. So he did multiples probably. Oh man, look at this guy. Your friend Dirt. 24/7 is a thing still. Flat Earth Discord, eh?
Oh yeah, that I do occasionally click on that to listen to idiots being idiots for about 20 seconds ago. Yep, they're still idiots.
Let's see what they're saying.
Sometimes they're just playing music or something because nobody's talking. But
yeah, there's nothing. Okay, a dead channel then. Planet Work made the cut. Jay Gibson, the backstabbing asshole, admit to being a Flat Earth infiltrator. Flat Earth can't handle Polaris. Shout out to whoever this guy is, explain stuff. Karen B, whoa, Karen B is still a thing, eh? Flat Earth keys, Karen B, how to track the sun on a flat Earth.
She's still pestering Bigfoot.
Is this Karen B explaining things? Let's see. Oh, Karen B is still a thing, eh?
You should already know the height of the object, or it should be easy to measure. Something to see the standard. How to use the sun.
How to use a sundial compass.
Dial compass
He's
to collect
telling you
information
how things work, man.
Huh?
And measure the length of the shadow. On a scientific calculator, under the second function, there is either an A10 button, the direction of the shadow, and the data for an event that calls for data taken at solar noon. Please use your sundial compass to identify when solar.
How to track the sun? Oh, it's not about the distance to the sun. Okay.
So she's explaining how this works, and then she's just pretending that it works on a flat Earth.
Oh, okay. Flat, makes sense. Right. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, idea.
Hey, Kelly Whale. Look at that. Flat Earth. What is this? But wait. What the hell? What is this? That makes no sense.
You probably see a thing fall to the ground.
Muted. It doesn't look flat to me.
No, it doesn't look flat to me either.
Are you drawing the line up there?
Well, you've got to draw a straight line so you can try and convince people that it's flat.
Yeah.
And you've also got to pick exactly which frame you do it on when the camera's obviously moving about. I mean, that looks like it's suspended on a balloon.
Why is these big bold white letters up there? Why? Makes no sense, you know.
He's trying to convince you that the Earth is flat. So
that's the propaganda techniques they use. If this video was just posted up till here, just with the line, but this letter just non-existent, people will say like, "Look at this Glover, how he debunked flat Earth in just 30 seconds without anything written on it. Just no letters over here, just a line thrown in there every once in a while. Without these letters, it's not flat Earth." Indeed, I love it, man. Oh, I love it. And look how the Dodo promoters, the Dome Pizza Earth promoters, which is all of them. All the flat earthers are these motor promoters.
Described in the Bible validates the Bible. So the Bible validates itself. Right, yeah. That's not how that works.
You had Mike and Gary over there.
True, because the Bible says it's true.
Sorry. I don't know how I did that.
Yeah, we got Ranty with his clickbait video.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Well, etc., etc. You can find, you can find all kinds of stuff. Good times, good times. Woo! I feel that sugar crashing down faster than I intended, man. Let me get a shot of this. Shout out to Babs. Why is this video the Lucky Fish Mars posted? I'm gonna play it. It's 6 minutes, but what I'm going to do is I'm gonna speed it up slightly to 1.25 speed. 1.25 speed. This is Lucky Fish Mars. Flat Earth. They are all lying to you.
Lindsay speed.
All right, here we go.
Now, I've been making debunking vids for some time. What you don't know is it was all done to show everyone that flat earthers like Oakley and others are paid NASA agents. Their only job is to spread disinformation and make us true flat earthers look like complete idiots. You think this is...
What's up? I heard somebody. Who was that?
Yeah,
I was looking.
I didn't hear anything coming through my end.
So I hear you. Kyle, what's up, man?
Hello.
I'm watching. I'm sharing the screen on Discord. So if you click on my name, Jose, and click watch stream, you can see the little video that I'm sharing.
Okay. Sort of new to Discord.
And you should be able to hear it too whenever I hit play. Good.
Yeah, don't watch it on YouTube. You'll be way behind.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Let me play.
Is an April Fool's joke? It's not. For years, I've been posing as a Glober, but behind the scenes, been working with other true flat earthers to expose these NASA agents for what they are. You still think I'm playing an April Fool's joke?
Oh, okay.
Well, ask yourself this. Why would a glowtard be working with a flat earther behind the backs of these fake flat earthers as far back as 2018? All while being a member of Nathan Thompson's original Facebook group. Why would a Glober get invited to flat earth field experiments as a technical consultant? Why would a flatty and a Glober be discussing how to improve the experiment behind Nathan Thompson's back? Or the act these NASA agents on both sides are playing. Then me, a globetard, sharing funny memes with the enemy. Does that sound like a globetard to you? I think it's very clear. I'm one of the true flat earthers, and I've had enough of these NASA agents pretending to be flat earthers and scamming people. I'm tired of these fake debunkers and their cohorts staging debates and arguments in comments to make flat earthers look stupid. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how celestial navigation is really done on this beautiful flat earth, and who the real flat earth navigation expert really is. It starts with this. 90 minus sighted angle times pi times 19.089 equals nautical miles. Nautical miles divided by 60 gives coangle. Sighted plus coangle gives you your baseline 90 to the tenths of a degree. And no globe dip bullshit, made up basketball refraction, or other globe-tard nonsense. Now, I'm going to prove all you debunkers and supposed flat earth truthers that you're a bunch of lying NASA shills hiding the truth. Solar meridian is one of the commonly used methods for finding your location. So I picked a random town in Missouri called McCord Bend. Went to the NOAA solar calc and got the altitude of the sun without corrections for solar noon. Then went to time and date and got the solar subpoint for that solar noon. The next thing I did was put that uncorrected angle of elevation into the formula, then took the results and converted it to statute miles. I went over to Google Maps, flat map, not globe, and measured from McCord Bend to that 3 degrees 58 minutes north you saw on time and date. I'm within 3.9 miles and never once used globe lies or the globe agent disinformation you get from Oakley or Mitchell from Australia. Now, because I do my research, I did the same for the North Pole, 7.3 miles. I even used the real flat Earth map and 3 star sightings from a nav workbook, and still within a few miles. Now, you think you'll be able to tell the NASA paid shills by their comments? Yep. They'll say it doesn't work. They'll ask you where the model is, or they'll make some comment about me using pi. Well, think about this. In geometry, what's one of the key things when used when dealing with a circle? It's pi, dumb shits. So how are you going to get a circle of equal altitude and find its radius or circumference without pi? You're not. So what I just showed you is real celestial navigation that proves the flat Earth. The methodology that they and them have been hiding from you all this time. All without these NASA agents that are conning you out of your money. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Oakley, Quantum Eraser, Mitchell, Brian's Logic, all without those paid globe-tard shills and their flattening their ball corrections that they put in the Nautical Lineman Acts. If you think I'm full of crap, how many times have the globe-tards been told to stop flattening their ball? How many times have those supposed flat Earth experts made us real flat Earth navigators look like morons by babbling about triangles like a drooling toddler? They got paid to hide this truth from you, took your money, and never once showed you a single proof of a single location fix. For being such flat Earth experts, it's very suspicious they never showed you proof that you could see yourself. It's also shady that Quantum Eraser deleted every offer I made of a free sextant from their Discord and chat. You have to ask yourself, what are they really hiding from you? Think about it. It's been over a year. Why can't they show you working celestial navigation for flat Earth? All while they pretend to run away from challenges or demands of proof. What's the real reason behind them running away from these challenges anyway? Is it to make flat earthers look stupid when we all know for a fact the Earth is flat? All while these paid agents pretend there's not a testable methodology for celestial navigation on this flat Earth? Stop giving these liars like Quantum Eraser, Oakley, Mitchell from Australia, Brian's Logic your hard-earned money for fuck's sake. Stop buying into the staged fighting between FTFE and globe agents he pretends to debate. Know that McToon's challenge is a con so that he and Oakley can profit off you and make us true flat earthers look stupid. Earth is flat, you liars. I just proved it, so get over it. I'm Loki Fish Mars, the real flat earth navigation expert. Now, I've been making debunking vids for some time. What you don't know is it was all done to show everyone that flat earthers.
Boom! And that was the beginning again. Thank you very much, Loki Fish Mars. The link to this video will be posted in the YouTube land. So click and leave in some feedback if you enjoyed watching that. And thank you to Loki Fish Mars. Appreciate it, man. And don't copyright strike me. I actually left you also a like. Look at that. Boom! And Illuminati confirmed. Look at that. 330 subscribers. The 0, it doesn't have any value, so only 33 is the number, the magic number right there. Thank you very much, Lucky Fish. Appreciate it. Any thoughts for those who were watching that? it spoke by itself. But anybody want to add anything? Okay, Kyle, you haven't spoken in this channel, or have you? I mean, I'm sorry, I'm crashing on sugar now, so my brain is a little out there. I'm not full in.
Yeah, no, I think this will be the first time on your channel. Yeah.
Cool. I mean, I see you in the chat, in the comments, but over here in the voice chat. Good to hear you, man.
Thank you.
How do you find this channel? Where did you find it around?
I don't remember exactly. I think it was references by I don't even remember, probably FTFE or Ranty or someone. I honestly don't remember who, but
cool. So who do you follow? Which channels did you used to watch? Before. What other like content creators are in related to this topic of the flat Earth and the globe and all that shit?
Oh, okay. I suppose Simon Dan, I suppose, would obviously because FTFE catch his stuff now and then. Probably most closely would be guys like Ranty or STSD, and then Triggered Limey. I've kind of gotten fairly interested in as well.
That's good, cool, man. So you've been. Let me maybe make an educated guess. You've been looking into this topic for maybe around a year, maybe slightly over a year, right?
I think that's almost exactly, yeah.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Exactly when,
I do not remember exactly. Yeah, around a year, maybe a little more.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Right, good. It's a lot of people. Yeah, I call that. I think we are now in like the 5th generation of this topic of the flat Earth versus globe topic on YouTube. I think the first generation was 2014, 2015. Second generation 2016, 2017. So on and on. We're kind of between 4th and 5th generation now. I was here early 2017, and kind of in the earlier stages, been hanging around here for a little while. I changed a lot, man. I have evolved in so many fucking levels, bro. Since the first time that I found this, I was gun shy on speaking with people and to typing anything in the chat, and very serious, and I was like really shy in relation to talking to people and engaging with them. And now I am. It is what it is, man. Just having fun over here. Whatever goes.
Yeah, I suppose me, I'd probably be kind of the same. Mind you, I don't know if I've ever really been shy in comments, but I've only recently started going on streams and stuff.
What do you know, Kyle? Are you a scientist? Are you a astronaut with a name change over here? Are you the smartest person in the world?
Well, I mean, I haven't checked, but probably.
There you go, Attaboy. That's what we're talking about. I like that. I like that. So, what do you think? You want to, for those? I mean, this is a new person now, Kyle, over here on the Discord, and I appreciate you coming in. A, a message that you want to convey to the audience of people listening. From I'm not gonna put any bias or thoughts on your mind. Any comment to the audience watching on YouTube. I mean, think today is not the most exciting show. Today is not the most wild or whatever, but still, do you want to give them a message about either this show, about another show, about YouTube, a message about life, a message about the way they think, where do we are, just a specific message for the audience listening that you can somehow plant a seed on their brains on what to think, how to think, and what to do moving forward in their lives. Whether positive or negative, it's your thought, it's your time. Talk to the audience, Kyle, like you own this.
Well, okay. There's, I suppose, one thing that recently that I've been trying to put out there for everyone, and this goes for as far as I can think of. I think this goes for either side, globe, flat, whatever, really. But just keep in mind that at the end of the day, you owe nothing to the shape of the earth, and the shape of the earth owes nothing to you. So there's no reason to bring an emotional attachment to an argument. And once you can accept that, then you can have a real discourse and a real conversation rather than angry dumpster fire. Hope that makes sense.
Yeah, man, makes all the sense in the world, and that was nice, man. Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you.
What do you guys think? Anybody else over here in the panel? You follow that sentiment? You follow that? Is he onto something here? Is Kyle into something here, guys? Tell me. I agree, man. I used to be too emotional, attached to the topic. Like my life belonged to it. Like I thought that was the one and only thing that I should think of. Waking up and going to bed, and all day long, all the time. It's not, man. It wouldn't change your life, whatever it is at the end of the day. It wouldn't affect you in the minuscule part of your daily, the daily basis,
Yeah.
What's up, Doofus? Doofus get triggered with some flat earthers sometimes, but the way he gets triggered is interesting because he just pushes through it and he repeats until he can get the whole thought out. I appreciate that. I try to do that sometimes, but it's just not my style. But you got skills, Doofus, doing this shit.
Skills? I don't know. I'm stubborn. That's all.
Sometimes you have to be.
I guess I'm starting to have lower expectations for grown adults that are talking on this topic when they can't, allow the other person to actually deconstruct what they're saying.
And they're not willing themselves to deconstruct what you're telling them.
Yeah, I know, right?
Now, in order to people that actually, a lot of people is in this topic, they start as, I mean, I hope, I'm going to say this very loosely, but most of the people, when they join this discussion about the flat versus globe debate type of thing, they have a genuine interest in the topic. And I said that very loosely because I don't think that's the case, but I would just want to think as people is interested in the topic, the ones that join flat or globe. But then very early in their route to find this truth and actually learn, they change as for personal, they make it personal instead of making it general knowledge and learning. And a learning, they don't want to make it a learning process to achieve and arrive to the best conclusion, to the actual conclusion. They just want to make it more of a personal journey and personality, philosophy and personality based instead of truth and fact. You guys agree with that or not really?
That can happen on both sides. I know some very passionate people.
That's why I mentioned both sides. Yeah.
Yeah, some very passionate people that they know what's correct, they don't know why it's correct, for instance. And then they get caught up in this discussion, and the flat earthers seem to be more prepared to investigate that confusion zone. Like they have all that rhetoric built up in order to trip somebody up and have fun with it. And then, well, fun loosely used there. But I don't know. It's complicated. There's a lot involved in the discussion.
Yeah.
Go for it, guys. I'm gonna have to step out for about 5 minutes. I'll be back very shortly. I gotta delete one comment that Bev posted here because it has a copyright image. So I'm sorry, Bev. Unfortunately, we cannot let that image up in there. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna step out for like 5 minutes. Guys, try to just take the floor and don't leave too much empty air. And if it goes empty air, so be it. I'll be back shortly.
We'll try not to break the internet.
No promises.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Chike is in here.
I was having a discussion in the YouTube chat not too long ago with Rachie about buoyancy, and still haven't quite gotten an answer from her regarding how is it that the floor, she said the floor was responsible for causing the pressure gradient in a fluid. So I asked her why the pressure gradients are proportional to the weight of what's above a given point, not below it. I'm not getting an answer. Yeah. Oh.
Why do they just simply deny the fact that gravity is what it is? Why can't they just accept the fact of gravity? That's what we can't truly get.
I think because if they accepted gravity, then they'd have to answer uncomfortable about why a flat Earth doesn't collapse in on itself.
But gravity is a property of all existing matter.
Right, but I mean, then they'd have to answer the question because the lowest energy state for a collection of matter is something spherical. So
even light can
they
be
have that
affected by
problem.
gravity if there's enough of it. That's what gravitational lensing is.
All right, I might have missed that last point because I was trying to clean something real quick.
I said even light is affected by gravity. That's what causes gravitational lensing.
Yep.
Flat Earthers won't accept gravity because if they accept gravity, then the whole flat Earth theory just falls apart completely. Sorry, flat Earth hypothesis, I should say, because they just cannot accept it. It's the whole basis of Earth. Once they accept it, it's done. It's finished.
Yeah. But
once you have gravity, you don't have a necessary antecedent of a dome anyway, because the air is going to stick around due to the Earth being a gravitational body.
Yeah. Well, I may be an atheist, but if I was a believer, it is right in the book that being dishonest or even dishonest with yourself is enough to not get you away into heaven. Because he does not like that, this God. The Abrahamic God hates dishonesty. and he puts those people in the other place other than heaven. You think everyone would clue into that.
You have to put willful ignorance in with that as well, because willful ignorance really is a form of a lie. It's a lying to
it's
yourself.
a form of dishonesty. Yes, it's a form of dishonesty. And God don't like liars.
Yeah. It's lying to yourself. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a believer either, but
no, I know.
Yeah, totally.
But it's true. The Bible says He does not like dishonest people.
But going back to what you're saying about having reasonable conversations and things like that, I don't. When somebody's willfully ignorant, you can't have a conversation because they're just not going to accept anything that you say, or even if you present some facts and prove the facts, that their willful ignorance is just never going to accept it. So you can't have a conversation in that way. I mean, that's one of the things that kind of gets me a bit heated. Not so much angry, but heated is just willful ignorance. It doesn't matter what you present or what kind of facts that you present to them. If they won't accept it, there's no conversation. It's just an argument. That's all it is.
Right, and they'll ask for things that they will definitely not accept too, just to keep you busy.
Yeah, exactly. That's. I mean, not all flat earthers are like that. Most of them are, but not all of them.
Yeah. Show me evidence of a rocket leaving Earth uncut, looking back at the Earth.
Yeah, that's a common one. Yeah, it's easy. There's plenty. But then you know what the response is going to be when you provide one. You know exactly what the response is.
You're not pretending it's that CGI shit, are you?
Exactly.
Oh no, there was a cut there just for a millisecond. Yeah, it's not fake. Yeah, don't be fake. Fake, it is fake.
Have a 1 millisecond timing. Our cameras only run at 30.
And that's why I always say to people that if you get a response that it's CGI, is don't accept that as a response on its own. Okay, fine. You're saying it's CGI. Okay, go ahead now. Prove to me. Hold on, Joss, and prove to me that it's CGI. We can't let people keep getting away with just the claims of CGI and then it's brushed under the carpet and it's done. No, fuck that.
Well, I do have a challenge to throw back to God 420. Are you saying that NASA with $54 million a day can't make a camera that does more than 30 frames a second? Is that what you're claiming?
That's not what I said. I said the typical people like you and or I will have a typical camera that might be able to do a couple hundred frames, but it certainly isn't going to do 1,000 frames, which is 1 millisecond timing.
I think you're getting the point. It didn't actually matter what you said. I was going to use that response anyway, because that's another part of the tactic.
Yeah, Druss is not a flat earther, God 420. He's playing devil's advocate. He does
I know.
He does that a lot.
I'm not stupid.
That's all right. No. I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you are. I just wasn't sure whether you knew Druss or not.
Oh, Matt, he is American, so yeah.
I know him enough to know who he is.
Okay, that's cool. That's fine. I wasn't insinuating you. It wasn't thinking it was thinking you stupid. It's just I wasn't sure whether you knew.
At least I can come in here and actually talk about the position. I don't have to be completely, absolutely neutral and non-biased. Like on several other servers, I have no choice but to do that because they gave me the bloody moderator role. So I have to be completely unbiased and not mute just because I don't agree with them.
But you've got to remember that Stingray is like the thickest British person there is, and every other British person is way smarter. And when you compare him to most Americans, he's pretty smart.
There's smart, and then there's Nathan Thompson level, and it's a hard bar to get below that.
I'm sorry, but Nathan, I slapped my child, isn't actually British.
Okay.
No, he's not.
Nathan Oakley.
I believe it's
pronounced Nathan Oakley.
He's from the same species.
No, he's a secret clone made by NASA to infect the flat Earth to make it look even more ridiculous than it is.
I just thought he was part of I thought he was just part of the Homo erectus original version, not the modern one we are all today. Most of us.
Not the evolved
version. It's Homo erectus Illuminati.
They installed the old software by accident.
I call him Nathan Jokley.
Well, one of these goddamn flat earthers just accept my pushytrons as why things fall to the ground on a flat earth and be done with it.
Well, I like the pushytron. That sounds kind of good.
They're awesome.
It almost sounds like it's from a 1970s British sci-fi film starring Quatermass.
It does a bit, doesn't it?
Quatermass, the pushytrons. They're forcing us downwards. Don't worry, I've got the answer.
Me, Team Skeptic, a couple others. We got talking about those, and I think we helped cause them to be used.
Are pushytrons only work in one direction, Stingray? Do they? They
No.
obviously only
They
work
push
down.
towards the Earth. They push towards the Earth.
Now, wait a minute,
No?
just really
Okay.
quickly. I invented pushytrons.
Yeah, I know you did. I know that.
With no reference to anything else.
I'll
And
compete with you on that one.
And no, they are an omnidirectional force, fundamental force particle. That's it. From everywhere. You call it the fabric of space-time. I call it an omnidirectional force where we can have pushytron shading, which create, and that is done by mass. It is a volume effect, much like you call gravity, and the shading between two dense masses creates less of a push from inside because it's shading, and it gets more from the outside, which manifests as, wait for it, an attracting or an apparent attracting force.
So,
Either way, I'll just call it gravity. It's gravity that pushes down. Still gravity.
It doesn't push down. Pushytrons push omnidirectionally from everywhere at the same rate.
Well, Omni would also push up, though. That's the catch.
So if an
yeah, they would also push up. Correct, exactly.
It's only apparently pushing things straight towards the Earth. So, AKA
no. They shade. They shade. The effect is shaded by mass, which means the mass under my feet is shading the volume of area where pushytrons would be emitted from down below, thus causing less of a push upwards than I have on the skies above me.
Yeah, but if you lay a heavy weight and then you place something above it, you should see an effect on the scale. So therefore negating that position.
You do.
Oh, that's because you can never equal the pushytron impedance created by the larger mass.
Yes.
But now, if you set up the nice, beautiful Canavish experiment with its balances and everything, like BMS is, you can show some beautiful power of science showing how gravity actually does work.
No, absolutely. And the torsional effect on that bar would exactly be identical with pushytrons.
So, Stingray, positrons, you've described what they do, or the potential. What are they a physical thing? In other words, what are they made of, and what do they look like? Is it a physical thing, or is it?
Well, it's as of yet an undiscovered. It's a speculative force particle, obviously bound by the speed of light.
I would have thought you would have developed this because you've been talking about this positron stuff for a few years now, I think.
Oh no, I only used it once. It's just that when people, but the thing is, it explains why when I drop something on flat Earth, it fucking falls to the ground, and why other people can't use that really pisses me off, and they have to go with this density bollocks, which explains nothing.
Oh, I was really hoping for like a really interesting answer to that, and that was a really boring answer. Sorry, but that was really boring.
No, it's easily invalidated anyway.
Well, I think what you'll find is the pushytron is connected to the electromagnetic force in the toroidal impedance method.
No,
you could say they're particles of nutmeg.
Particles of nutmeg. Hey. I like nutmeg.
No, a nutmeg is what happens when you get a hole in the mass, and therefore you get an eccentric force coming through that. It's like busting in a nutmeg.
Oh, before I forget, I want to tell you, research flat moon. Guess what? Dell's still working. Still working. I don't mean Bob Odell, I mean a computer.
Question for the panel. How could I blame somebody if I say, all right, you want to know who I am? My name is Julio Martinez, and I live in Largo, Florida. Look me up. Largo, Florida is in Tampa Bay area near Clearwater. Julio Martinez is my name, and I work in whatever the Frog Hole. I work in the Frog Hole Sports and Bar over here in Largo. So Julio Martinez from the Frog Hole. Period. That's it. Should I blame somebody if tomorrow in a different show they say like, yeah, but this guy that goes by Jose JG, he is Julio Martinez from Largo and he works in the Frog Hole. Should I blame that person that is giving my information after I say it myself? Asking for a friend, like for real.
No, of course not. You know, if you self-dox, you self-dox.
And still the video where I say I'm Jose Martinez, what's the name that I use? Jose Martinez from the Frog Hole in Largo, Florida. If I leave my video up, I couldn't cry. I couldn't say nobody doxed me because I actually did that myself, right? But then, what if I delete that video where I give my own information? And then somebody is mentioning my name, Jose Martinez from the Frog Hole in Largo. Is that considered doxing after I did it myself? What would be the consequences of that?
I would say because you already had up a public video, leaving it fully open to being downloaded, that it's already going to be probably out there. If
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I'm not a lawyer, so you'd have to take that up with legal to be sure.
Okay, no, once you're in the public domain, you're in the public domain.
That's
so you technically have in the UK something called the right to be forgotten, but that only applies to corporate entities and not really to individuals.
However,
so that's the situation. Go ahead, Bob. Go ahead.
You've actually got a different situation. Say somebody makes a video of you and puts it on their channel, okay? And it's completely unrelated to anything that you do on YouTube. Well, people that you have had disagreements with find that outside video. And even though it has absolutely no association with your YouTube channel or your YouTube persona, they decide that that means it's okay to give your full name, your business address, your business name, and personal information because they were able to track that down from outside sources. The difference between you posting a video saying, hey, I'm Julio Rodriguez from the Frog Pond in Largo, Florida, and then deleting it, is say you're Jose JG Gonzalez. But I happen to go to the Frog Pond one time and I see you there and I find out what your name is. Does that give me the right to go out and say, okay, well, guess who I saw the other day? Jose JG Gonzalez, who really is Julio Rodriguez from the Frog Pond. Here's a picture of his house, which I can see from a public street.
Yeah. That's
Here's
a big no-no.
His kids and his dog that are available on a public street for anybody to see. But that connection was never made.
Right. And
that's legally wrong. And by YouTube, Google guidelines, and legally, it's just wrong. It's just
morally wrong as well.
They take the video down and give the person a privacy strike.
Right.
Yeah. So that's now you're crossing the lines because what you're doing is you're creating something in Californian DPA. I'm not sure about the rest of America, but I know Californian Data Protection Act, and I know the General Data Protection Regulation in Europe. You're creating something called unique joinder, and you're doing it for the purpose of harassment. So now, because
YouTube doesn't take very kindly to that, and when you get stupid people that don't get the hint after the first 6 or 7 of their videos are taken down, that they think it's cool to go ahead and just continue to do it, there's going to be consequences with that.
Yeah, I know a couple of names of YouTube channels that do that. I don't really.
Yeah, I think we all do.
I think it is
unfortunate. There's some guy out there named Paul Brevin. I don't know what his YouTube channel is, but I understand Paul Brevin likes to dox people. So maybe that'll come back and bite him one of these days.
Or at least if he's not in the process of doing it himself with his own fingers, he definitely knows who's doing it and definitely condones that activity.
And puts it on both his YouTube channel and on a Discord. And you know that they changed the rules on Discord recently, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's not going to go over. That's not going to be very good for him.
Yeah.
But that's a different situation, Bob. How about the example that I gave earlier of myself giving my information in any panel? If I decided to go to, I don't know, the Nathan Oakley channel and say like, no, but dude, I am my name is Jose Gonzalez and I am in Largo, Florida. I live there and I work in X place. Can I get mad because somebody is out?
If you put
because
it out
somebody after
yourself,
that,
Jose,
exactly.
if you put it out yourself and associate it with the Jose J.G. Gonzalez channel, that's a little different. All right?
Exactly. Me
However,
using,
if I find out who you are and I publish that without your permission,
exactly.
and make a connection for people that didn't otherwise make the connection, I've doxed you.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. If I was only...
it's upon you making the connection, isn't it, Bob?
Yeah. If I was flip-flop, like I was flip-flop forever, and nobody knew that I was Jose Gonzalez, and I go to, I don't know, when, let's say, Big Blue has an open panel over there, and I go flip-flop, what's up? I said, hey, what's up? Flip-flop here, and we start talking, I said like, nah, dude, yeah, you can visit me, just ask for Jose Gonzalez, go over there, and you want to look me up, just go, whenever you arrive to Largo, go to this building in the corner of Starlink and ask for Jose Gonzalez there, and everybody knows me. I work there in Starlink. I'm giving that in my personal information. I'm giving a company. I'm giving my name in a public channel related to to the flat earth and all that shit, to the globe discussion. If somebody outside there, I cannot then go to my channel and my flip-flop channel, and I'm browsing around YouTube. They say Jose Gonzalez. I say, wait, that's my name. Hold on. Oh, Jose Gonzalez, look, he went to Blue's show and he put his information, and now we know where he works in the Starlink, and he lives in Largo, Florida. His name is Jose Gonzalez. I don't find that wrong.
Well, here's the problem.
I don't find that wrong.
Here's one for you, Jose. Say you go on out and say, look, my name is Jose Gonzalez and I live in Largo, Florida. Okay, you chose to put that information out, right? However, if I go beyond that, and I go take a picture of your house, and I take a picture of your kids and your dog, and I show you going into work, I can make an argument. Well, you told me
that is against the law. Harassment against the law. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not harassing you. I'm just on a public place taking a picture in a public venue. However, if I identify that as your house simply because I looked up where you live, that's different. All right. To give you an example, some of you may know who Blue Marble Science is, okay? I do know who he is. However, if I give you his name or where he lives beyond maybe Tennessee, I've released information that I'm not allowed, I have been given authorization to release.
Completely agree, yeah.
I knew who Wolfie was and saw pictures of him long before. He and I were friends long before he announced who he put his photo out.
Right.
I know his name. I know where he lives. All right. These are things that I'm privy to, but because he allowed me to be privy to them.
But if you give it out,
that would be different.
Yeah, it's like I know exactly where Dr. Bob lives. I'm not going to tell anybody, but I know precisely where he lives, and he knows where I live.
But, that's not information that's designed to be shared to the general public. And if you happen to find it, you have an obligation to keep that to yourself.
Yeah. And Jose knows where I live because I've still got that beautiful little mouse he sent me, and it's been working perfect ever since.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Hell yeah. And a bunch of people know where I live. Yeah.
Where you live, that doesn't mean I can share it on YouTube.
Exactly. A bunch of people here know where I live. Even a few flat earthers that have sent me things, and I respect.
I know where he
I
lives.
respect. Yeah, I respect the privacy. I put my address whenever I send something, and if somebody send me something, I have to give my address. I don't have a PO box. I give him my address, and
Yeah.
if those people that I have already exchanged that information, they want to stop over, they say, hey, Jose, I'm in Florida. You're gonna stop over by your place? Fuck yeah, man. You got my address? No, I don't have it. Oh well, just come over, stop over here. But if I see my address leaked in the internet and I get a bunch of suspicious cars driving around and a bunch of people just coming in trying to, burn my house down or hurt me, that's different. I haven't given that information to anybody.
No, I'm not too bothered. I mean, my name's Robert Innes, and you can look me up if you want. Bring it on.
Well, that's up to you if you want to give out your actual name.
No, that's not. It's a famous astronomer from the 19th century that found Proxima Centauri. But that's not the point.
No, but you know what I meant. Like,
I just want to say to the people, I live in Largo, Florida. And good luck finding Jose Gonzalez in Largo, Florida. You're gonna have to go to a very long list of Jose Gonzalez's here.
I know at least 3 of them from where you live, from that area.
Well, I've been to Largo, Florida, and I know a Jose from Largo, Florida, and it's not you. So there must be 2.
Yeah, there's a bunch. There's like 100 probably.
I know 3 of them, thanks to Discord.
No, I looked that up. I think there's 17.
Jose, or do we have to make a leap of faith?
I think there's like 17, Jose. So you got 17 places to visit. But still, my place where I live now is not in public domain. My name is not attached to the place I live, so you will not find me anyway here.
Right.
By my name,
Right, but I could
have to
certainly
withdraw
send
like
you
5
a
of your names
computer
anyway.
mouse or something that way.
I'll just walk around ringing your telephone number until I get the right ringtone.
Good times, man.
I'm gonna drive up and down the streets with a microphone, listening for the.
Yeah.
Actually, what I'll do is I'll listen to the barking of chihuahuas. That's probably a better thing to look.
No, I figured I'd just get a super high gain mic and be listening for.
Mabbit.
I'm not afraid to tell people where I live. I'm gonna do it, but still, it is what it is. I just it's not necessary. There's people with really bad intentions out there that you don't know who is listening in the background. In the download.
I'm a little.
Well, unfortunately, while we're going over what is acceptable and what is not acceptable in this particular discussion, the people who actually need to hear it, who conveniently forget what's right and wrong, aren't listening anymore. Rocky and folks are all.
Yeah, of course they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live in my house. Doxed.
Oh my God! You don't actually live in your house, do you? That's ridiculous.
Well, that'll narrow it down a lot because most people can't live in their house because it's been closed on. So they're living in the bank's house.
Well, I like to have fun with them once in a while. I had some guy attack me due to a difference in our opinions on a business that I happen to be in here. I had a guy just verbally attack me with a lot of obscenity, talk about, posting my house address and, my schedule and saying that he'd stop by and see my wife and kids while I was gone, doing clinics and stuff. And, he thought it was funny because he was anonymous until I sent him a picture of his front door.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
And then he suddenly became very apologetic, and that's the last we ever saw him on the server.
Weird, though.
I remember that.
And it's not very difficult to do, people.
No, it is not. It's a lot easier than you would think. I published something once. I've got a cat that has a GPS tracker on him.
Yeah.
And I happened to publish a nondescript outline of a lake and the cat's wanderings around it. And one of my buddies actually sent me a picture of my house from that.
Yeah.
That's
You
called
remember
social
when?
hacking.
I think it was IB that did it actually.
He's a pretty sharp
You're
dude.
able to extrapolate where you were by the locations you gave and how you set it up.
Just the shape of the lake.
Yeah.
And knowing that there are certain things about my house that you know that it's in Michigan, you know that I live on a lake, and you know that there's an airport near me.
Yeah, you can triangle.
And there's only a handful of places that could be, and if you really work at it, you can figure it out. And that was fun when he sent it to me. Now, for him to put that up on the internet saying, "Hey, I figured this out. This is where Bob the Science Guy lives," that would have been wrong.
Right.
Yeah. And you can figure out a shit ton of stuff. All you gotta do is try, but it's not wise to do that.
Yeah, when I lived in London, I had someone try and steal my motorbike. But I did make an angle grinder out of it, so that was all right.
Cool.
All right. Ready to get out of here today? Is that 3 hours mark of the show today? It was an interesting, slow-paced, just relaxed show. A lot of drama makers in the chat box, aka Rakia, Unicorn Laser, and maybe others. They like entertaining those. They like instigating the drama and stirring the pot and all that shit. I appreciate it every once in a while, As long as it doesn't get personal, it's all good. My message for everybody: I do not encourage doxing. If information, if one do not want to give out his personal information, do not then find it on your own and post it for a specific group of people or other people to see. Don't try to find personal information about people on YouTube. That's unnecessary. Nobody's gonna get anything out of it. I mean, it's just big no for doxing. I say doxing is a big no. Final thoughts, Glass Monster.
And on that doxing, when you're doing something like that, the prison time you can get for that is severe, to say the least, because you can truly destroy people's lives and their families doing that stuff.
Thank you. Blue Marble Science, your final thoughts. We'll go back to Blue, see if he's aware. Oh, Alem, final thoughts. Brufus.
Oh, good show. Thanks.
Oh, Alem. Yeah, thank you. Doofus.
Well, it's interesting that we have these discussions over the nature of reality and things that we can measure, while those same people, some of them are passionate enough, a very small group of them are passionate enough to do something that clearly they only need to do because they're protecting their personal opinion over reality, which differs from reality itself. It's not the adult way to handle things. Keep all that drama out of it. If we're going to discuss something measurable and some aspect of reality you can independently verify, keep all that out of it. That's it.
Yeah, people that have to sink to those levels. Really.
Sorry, I was telling you thank you, but I was muted. For those who already gave final thoughts, let's stay quiet for the people that go down the list, and we'll get out of here. MC Toon, boom! I gave MC Toon my address a few days ago. I have no idea what it is. He didn't tell me, Jose, can I get your address for X or Y reason? No, I didn't ask that. Did I give him my address without question asked? Yes, I did. I gave my address to MC Toon. I got a couple ideas running in my mind, but the more rational idea that I got about MC2 asking me for my address is he's gonna mail me something. What it is, I don't know, but I'm excited and looking forward to check on my mailbox when I finish the show or in the coming days. In every day I go and then a few more people got my address, and I always look forward like, what if I get a package of whatever random name? Like that'd be so cool, looking forward for whatever it is, man. Dr. Bob, final thoughts. That's the cool. Yeah, you got the mouse working, class. Good.
My final thought is, look, if you want to have a discussion with other adults, act like an adult. That's all I have to say.
Thank you very much, Bob. What if I tell you this might be true, this might not be true? That I am very thrilled and excited because I might or might not have received a big PayPal donation from a person in this panel. And I think the color of that person is blue. The person color is not white or yellow or green. The color of that person is blue. I might not have received a big donation from that person that I'm gonna keep behind closed doors and in the down low like this. So if that happened, thank you. If that didn't happen, thank you. So I'm just saying it in between my teeth. Blue color might have or might have not sent me like a lot of money with like 3 or 4 digits. So I'm just keeping it like that. I gotta just figure out if this is all going through, if this is all real, and then I will in the near future later, you all know. So good looking out. Thank you, Bob, for your final thoughts. Dross, final thoughts.
I'm just going to out that person, and obviously it's the Cookie Monster. He likes cookies. He's blue.
He's blue.
And obviously, he's very generous in the things that he does. And I think we should all recognize the generosity of the Cookie Monster.
And for you all, you see, I'm an ASAN promoter right here. As you can see, ASNAN. Oh, SNS. Thank you, Dross. No name. Final thoughts. I like that. I like that name. No Jose. Final thoughts. All right, let's go to Snesley Wipes. I like the name too. Final thoughts.
Yeah, well, good show, man. I have nothing to say. Check it out.
Thank you very much.
Later.
Thank you. Appreciate it. The Cheap Professor. I like Lauri name. Lauri, final thoughts.
I don't think I have much today. I was kind of on and off.
And the Stingray, you've been listening for a bit. Give us your final thoughts.
Nice down low show. I still find it quite amazing that I did. I think I can't remember who came in yesterday. It might have been Gary, but there seems to be a lack of engaging, consistent narrative from flat Earth proponents, and it seems to be the only way that I can liken it is if we were all, and I'm sorry for girls here, but girls are more interested in psychology than men are. So if we were all girls at high school arguing, that's what I think they're starting to bring, is all the arguing and drama and he said and she said, and it sounds so ridiculous, but it's entertaining anyway. Cheers, Jose. And you muted.
Thank you very much, the Stingray. Thank you very much to everybody who made it this far. Thank you to all the panelists over here in the Discord server. Everybody joined to the Discord and just talk among yourselves in the after show. If you are watching this on YouTube, don't forget to make sure to hit that like. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let us know your thoughts. If your comment is the first in the comment section, if it's not a spam comment from previous shows, and if it's YouTube friendly, your comment will be pinned. So I really want to appreciate everybody. If leave a comment in the comment section. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. I want to do a shocking reveal, which I have done before, for the top of the show, final of the show. When I say Jose JG out, I might show you my third nipple. So be ready for the third nipple reveal for the second time. Jose JG out! Boom. Third nipple reveal. Whee!